Let's get down to business, shall we? Show all those people that think I'm not gonna be able to finish Pillars of Eternity 1 before Pillars of Eternity 2 comes out in April the 3rd. Ha! I'll show you. I didn't actually check what day it is, April the 3rd. It might be a stream day. I'll still show you. Let's go live. Let's play Pillars of Eternity. My foot doesn't hurt anymore, which is brilliant, because it's hurt all day. Because I have sort of a thing. And, so yeah, good things. Welcome on in, everybody. I know it's a little bit before the hour, but it's fine. It's all good. What do we have over there? Just Patreon supporters. Not Patreon, the other one. Kickstarter supporters. So off we go, exploring many things that are good and things, well, hopefully that are good anyway. Where are we? We are just below the main path, over there. The woodland, well, actually, we are at the main path. The Woodland Plains. And this place, there's a dead person over there. Dead Almawa, I would say, judging by the color of the skin. Because they are a little bit on the purplish side. They're giants, you see, so it kind of is normal that they are a little bit on the purple side. So it's just how it goes. And this goes else. Ooh, we have ourselves a forest lurker, which are my favorite. Very cuddly, very good for your plants. If you keep one at home, make sure you give them free access to your kitchen, so they will use your kitchen utensils for good thing. He actually didn't do any damage. Not at all, so that's nice. And we got living wood, which is much better than dead wood, because that one is capable of upgrading things. One thing I'm gonna... I don't really know what key I want the double speed to be. F? F is for formations. Let's see what this is. Another one of Fulvano's friends, maybe. It is not. Carogolan. Remove Carogolan Crash. Oh, it's a drug. Lovely. Made from a sacred and uncommon plant that grows deep in Airglan Fath, which is not where we are. So this guy might actually be Airglan Fathan. Carogolan is the name given to the mixture typically used solely for ceremonial purposes, but some people decide that they will drink from the Eucharistic wine, as it were. Is it how it goes? Is that the name? I don't know these things. I barely know them in Portuguese, let alone in English. So it wasn't too long ago that I didn't even know what a mass was, because it's this sort of a similar word for Portuguese, but it just that's the weird bit, isn't it? That it's similar. Also, I am alt-tabbed out of the game. Don't you worry. I'm using my second screen, just making sure, indeed, that my YouTube announcement is up. And moving on. See what we have. Oh, I'm seeing more forest lurkers spots. He's running fast. That's because we are in fast mode. Let's see what I can pull off over here. Nice hits. Keep an eye on him. That's nice. Okay, still moving. Disengaging and getting killed. That's very good. Now, this area is meant for...
Slowly now.
For lower levels. So we should have an easy time here. And that's why I'm sort of... just going through it. I don't think we have a bounty over here. We do have a bounty that we haven't done yet. We have a few things that we haven't done yet in here, apart from just the main quest, which is what we're gonna do today. Didn't I say that at the beginning? Well, doesn't really matter, does it? We'll do what we'll do. In this place, hi. Okay, let's kill that forest lurker. Is he alone? They seem to be alone. And this is interesting that my rangers... Who's he attacking? He's attacking Itumak. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Itumak can survive, definitely. And there we go. Can we? Can we? Thank you very much. More living wood. What was I saying? I was saying something before that guy showed up. Yeah, that these guys are alone. Or solitary, anyway. There's not, I don't know, not a whole lot of groups of them, which is interesting. And I'm pretty sure I didn't kill any one of them when I made this path, which was the path I took to get to the south, so I could go into the Finest Bay as fast as possible. How do I get up there? Through here? What are my characters doing? They know the way, apparently. Let them go. Let them go. Okay, good stuff. Thought it would be faster the other way. We have a crossbow and a few other things that don't really matter. And wine dregs swirl around the bottom of the clay jar. Nothing really important. And a potion of Lengrath's displaced image. That's not invisibility, but it's still pretty decent. For how long? Yeah, those sort of potions are the potions that we're probably gonna need to kill the dragon that we couldn't kill last episode, and just a few other things as well. We do have the enchantments done, but that's not necessarily all that we need, unfortunately.
Laying low.
Because I'd rather just have an easy time with the dragons, please. I'm not gonna lower the difficulty, of course, but still. And we have ourselves a thief. That's interesting. A thief that has just taken an arrow to... Oh, lovely. We have a lot of them coming our way. Isn't that awesome? And we have Durance Wire. Oh, okay, good. Okay, this sounds good to me. I'm just gonna go and tell you to F off right there. I'm gonna give... no, not that one. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of armor at the front. And I am gonna do some nasty things over here. Ooh, they have a... friends. Okay, Salanombra just finished that, which means now that I can pick up on the weakest guys. Oh, look at them. Big Wolf. 24 will. That is terrible. And look at my big stones or twin stones or big balls, whatever it's called. Let's get a little bit of this thing in there for extra defense if we can. And we can, of course. And I think that guy has just joined my group because he's a dummy. Yeah, they're very, very bad. So... what can I do here? Tenuous Grasp? Not really. I'm just gonna attack these guys.
Unite!
There's no real reason. The Twin Stones are probably gonna kill them all. Gravis just finished that, which Nature's Mark should take care of the rest here. Durance finished his ability. Let's get a little bit of that in there. Does it hurt? I think it does hurt. And there we go. Okay, let's kill that. Let's kill this. The Parable of Whale. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to get some stuff. Yeah, a long time ago we were in Defiance Bay, and Whale is a god, and we went to its temple, or to his temple. It's a male god, and ooh, nice stuff over there. Is it? No, it's kind of terrible. It's kind of bad. And one of his priests actually asked us to get this because apparently it was stolen. Ooh, you have found it. Now lose it again. Oh yeah. This is a cool little mission. I'll show you in a little bit. Hitman, welcome to the stream. Hello, and welcome on in. So we just found a scroll for Whale. He's the god of secrets, sort of. He's crazy for one. So the voice that I'm hearing is his voice. You have found it. Now lose it again. That defeats the purpose of finding it in the first place. It is true, but that is the way of Whale. So, I'm gonna say this. High Archivist Grimda asked me to bring this back. Would you appease a dwarf or a god? You think this theft was an accident? My relics were never meant to stay in one place for long. They are meant to be lost and found. It is the search that gives a thing value. Take it to the Black Meadow, find the drake that faces east, and bury it neath its skull. Sure thing. Black Meadow? Easy peasy. I shall go there. We're actually not very far away, so it shouldn't be a problem to get there. And all of them are naked. Ooh, that's a really nice set of what's the word for like underpants? Underpants. It's the word for underpants. What do we have over here? A sparrow's nest is stuck between two angled slats. Aw. Okay, and there's just nothing over there. So we're gonna go just horizontally exploring this place, making sure that I find everything and I see everything before we go back up to the Black Meadow and find that what do they call it? A drake that oh yeah, Black Meadow is full of skeletons of dragons. I thought it was dragons, but it's apparently drakes. And then we have one that faces east, apparently. It should be easy to tell on the map because we've explored it completely. And I just spotted a lion. A lion? Yeah! Oh, he spotted us as well. He was running. That goes very well. He's roaring. He's dead.
Quiet.
Whoa, Itomak didn't even get out a sneak. Because of course, he was sneaking. as were we all. We had a forest troll over there. We have many forest trolls. Oh, we have a lot of them. That's perfect. I shall make some of you join me then. How about you? Okay, that one is joining us already. Let's just not do that. Let's attack that guy instead. Let's see this. Let's not. Okay, that's good. Let's get another one in there. Not you. Not you. You. Okay. Get another one over there.
Dead on.
Did that work? It did work. And we have a Pigra around here, which is actually really nasty. Why are you not attacking? Oh, he's hobbled. Does he get hobbled automatically?
Not even slowing up.
Yeah, this is going relatively well. The Pigra really is the biggest offender here. I should... Nah, still haven't shot again.
Dead on.
And that was Sagani casting that thunder. Okay, this is going well. And that guy over there.
Dead on.
It should be okay. Let's just get you paralyzed while we're at it. So you're paralyzed for 18 seconds. That was a critical. Because that's a normal, I think, of 12 seconds. So there we go. Pieces of troll flying everywhere. Didn't actually take too much damage, which is awesome. And we have living wood and troll flesh, or whatever it was. What was it? Troll skin. And it's basically, it's actually a little bit nastier. If I could choose, I would go with troll flesh rather than troll skin. Just, you know, it's a little bit less flappy. Flappy is not necessarily the thing the quality that I want to the things I have in my backpack. So we probably have lions over here, considering that lion just showed up out of nowhere. But it should be fine, because we're very high level. We just can't kill dragons. Apart from that, we can kill everything. Well, we can also kill dragons. Well, we can't kill dragons. We can kill drakes, but we have been able to kill drakes for a while now. Dragons are the problem. Adra dragons, alpine dragons, but particularly alpine dragons, those are really nasty. So we have, let's see what I can do over here. I have Silent Scream, that's gonna kill them all. Or should. If I can cast it. Did it even work? I don't think it did. Get them all dazed. There we go. She's taking a little bit of damage there. But that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's kind of nasty that she takes the damage, but it's fine. Holy Chiza, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome on in. We're just killing some dragons. Ooh, and I'm finding some
on the trail.
Things. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's Ondra. Oh, this is really cool. You came just in time, Holy Chiza. Let me read you. Sorry, I'm alt-tabbing. In the future, I'll have 2 computers to do streaming, so I will be able to have the game running and checking other things at the same time. But, let's see. Stalwart Ondra song lyrics. So, I will read you The Grave's Rest. I'll do some magic over here. Not actually very good magic. There it is. I can see things and see things. So I don't know what we're gonna find here. Well, let's see. Waves are roughly chiseled in the stone. They grasp at Ondra's beloved moon like curling fingers. Now, we don't really know, at least I don't remember reading about Ondra. Ondra is the goddess of the ocean, among other things. It's always among other things. And let's see, Ondra. The goddess of oceans, forgotten things, loss, relentlessness, and mourning. Now, loss and mourning are 2 things that are very close together. In relation to her actual story, the story of the goddess, said to have once fallen in love with the moon, it says right there, and to have tried to draw it near with catastrophic consequences. People bring tokens to her temples of things they wish to forget, and her clergy see the tokens cast into the sea. Now, there is a place in the White March, actually somewhere, that's called the Temple of the Fallen Moon. And I did the whole Let's Play, and I went to the Temple of Fallen Moon, and I never connected these things properly. I don't have the recollection of actually remembering this having to do with Ondra. I think the game must have told me, but I just didn't register. And I'm gonna read to you in the first part of the expansion. I'm gonna read to you the 8-verse lyrics of a song that's sung in the Graves Rest. So if you want to look it up, you can just write Graves Rest. It's not grave. It's Gref. So it's like G-R-E with an accent, but never mind the accent, and an F, and then it's Gref's Rest. So it's the rest of Gref. And there's a lady singing there, and she sings like this: the sea beheld her love, shining bright from on high. She bade him come down from his palace in the sky. Her love could not be swayed, so she took a piece into her heart, and all who saw her grief to that day sleep in her bosom still. That doesn't rhyme at the end, but it's the most beautiful part of the song as well. And that is a tale of the fallen moon. So it's like a foreboding thing in the first part of the expansion for the second part of the expansion. And so the moon and the ocean, I don't really know. I think I know who the moon is, because I think when she says she bade him come down, I think that has to do with Abydon. Because Abydon has a story of him dying, and he built his own body after that. God of golems, machines, industry, strength, hope, and aspiration. Favored most commonly upon the laboring class, the golem is thought to have once been able to make a human resembling form as most as the other gods are, but then been somehow killed, only to forge himself back into existence inside the shell of an immense golem. Various accounts of his death exist, and none is considered definitive. So that is actually, I think, to do with the expansion. So that's the second part of the expansion. The first part, we're just all over the place, really. Mostly focused on combat. Do I have... What is this in my head right now? Just a little bit of... Probably. I don't know. I had a shower before, so probably flaky skin because of heat. The Graves Rest now, yeah. There's there's a section that says music, and it has the song. So this is a hatchet, Hearth Harvest. It's a unique one, so I might use it because Sagani actually has a hatchet. And there we go. But we didn't actually get much. Ooh, actually, the hatchet itself might tell us something. This hunting hatchet has a leather-wrapped wooden handle and a silvered blade covered in finely etched flames. When the blade is coated in the blood of prey or opponent, the etchings glow a fiery gold, roaring to life. Even at rest, the hatchet smells faintly of smoke and charred flesh. So it more is related to Magron, the goddess of fire, and other things, than anything else, really. Okay, so I think we're good here. Let's go back down through there. Disable sneaking. Because we're going back... We're soon going back to the Black Meadow because we have things. Shh, indeed. We have things there. We have Whale's quest to do. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's just a person. And a sleeping accommodation. Hello. It's not a quest. Good.
Not a sound.
It's just the soul readings that I'm not actually reading. I didn't actually read it in the Let's Play either. I went back and reread some of them, but not all of them. I don't remember. I don't think I read all of them. So let me just see. We don't have anything back here that we need to do. But in actual fact, there is a quest. There is a quest. Bounty, Narlands the Wise. This guy is around Elmshore. Now, Elmshore is to the east, which is a problem. Because we can't actually get there. I think. No, it's down here. Okay, that's good. We can proceed further south and not go back to the Black Meadow. We are going to go there later because I just want to go and not waste too much time outside. Or traveling, I should say. It doesn't really matter because it's fine. We're actually at a point where we're getting money with our...
I'll stay out of sight.
Bounties and all that. And we have young drakes. Actually, we have a quest to do over here.
I'll stay out of sight.
Let's see what I can do here with this young drake. We have 2 young drakes. That's perfectly all right. Are they stupid? They're kind of stupid, but not immensely stupid. Let's get that guy over there, and let's get this there.
Aztec.
And let's see if I can hobble probably you. That guy's paralyzed for a bunch of time, so that's really nice. Off he goes. And we have fire blights, which are really nasty. They're also immune to piercing, which again, really nasty, but I should be okay. Thank you. Let's get that. Let's make sure You don't wear that. But wear this one instead, because that is piercing damage on the rapier. And that's Zorbs and stuff. So I should be able to diversify here. Okay, let's get you to join me, Mr. Priest. Even though you're probably the most resilient. Yeah, that's good. I don't know where you're going. Please don't go. He's got a reach weapon. That's what he's doing right there. Harry, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah. Welcome on in. So we're exploring the places... Oh, that guy's dominated for 27 seconds. We're exploring the places south of where we were. And before we go back to Defiance Bay, and we're just completing a few side quests that we have around here. And a few bounty hunts as well. And we're currently in a place that is... or seems to have volcanic activity. It's also a very small map. Very, very small map. We got from the top to the bottom in very fast. These are called Searing Falls, which is interesting because I suppose it's hot water falls. That's kind of an interesting thing. Let's see what I can do here.
Dead on.
Okay, that's not too bad. Let's get these right there. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it, and that's a kill for everybody. Can he just kill everybody with that?
Keeping an eye out.
That's interesting. Let's keep going.
Certainly.
So I think we have a quest to do over here. I think. Very pretty place. I really like that orange and the origins and the these are actual drakes over here. The oranges and the can I get that guy to join me? The yellows. Just very, very pretty. Come on. It did work. Fantastic. Okay, get back. Selenumbra. Okay, get the twin stones. No, actually, join. Go on in. Yeah. Get this. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, that's Selenumbra. Oh, he's frightened. That's fine. That didn't work. Were they immune to that? Oh, that's sort of... The flame blight dominated for a few. It's pretty good. Let's do this over there. Let's get a little bit... I don't know why. Today my throat kind of hurts a little bit. Weird. No. I even didn't record as many episodes as I usually do today. For unrelated reasons. Okay, let's get a little bit of that. Arcanum is one of the greatest RPGs of all time, really.
Dead on.
It's just that it's not as stable as Fallout. It's not also as finished as Fallout. And of course, I don't think it is as good. I don't think it is as good. It's got, in a lot of ways, it's better, particularly in the replayability side of things. It's got a lot more options and a lot more just different outcomes and all that sort of stuff. But the combat system just really lets it down. It's just a terrible, terrible combat system. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than I've ever enjoyed it with in this Let's Play. With the Gunslinger. Gunslinger? I think so. Ooh, confused. No. That's still, he's still growth fire on us? Is that the past tense? Don't breath. Oh, you failed? No, you didn't. You didn't. It's pretty good. Oh, that was the guy talking. And there we go. Yeah, these guys take a long while to die because it's just a fly up in the air and die. Let's see what we have to the west. I think we still have another area. Pearlwood Bluff. And actually, I need to go to Elmshore. Where the hell's Elmshore? That's not a thing. Does it connect elsewhere? This should go well, all things considered. Okay, let's get that guy if you can. And let's get mass confusion on everybody if you can as well. Jay, I should take care of things. Can you cast it? Works very well there. We got chunks of Zorib flying all over. Virgil. That's actually something that it's kind of tricky. I don't really understand because they already at that point they already have Baldur's Gate 2, so you already knew what you could do with companions in computer role-playing games. Oh. That's weird. Got 2 guys dominated just with Durance. Where is he going? Don't go elsewhere. Just die. There we go. And Virgil, while Virgil is interesting at the beginning, he doesn't talk much after that. It's just basically, he talks on certain quests, and other than that, they just talk a bunch when I give them orders. And that's that. This looks like a... Yeah, it doesn't look like anything. Such a pretty place, though. Such a beautiful place. I wonder if there's places like this in real life. And if you could live by them. Probably not. These would probably be considered like... If not... human property, as in sort of... What is it called? What do they call it? Like the things that like... Patrimony that's just very good and people really like it. This is very descriptive of what I just said. I don't know what they call it though, but like things that are very important, like Niagara Falls. That's a thing. Okay, let's get that over there. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. Let's get Durance to cast this over here. Just make them a little bit more weird. He's blinded but not dazed. Okay, let's get a little bit of this over there. Durance, you can get armor over here. Yeah, we're handling ourselves. That should be fine. Let's get a paralysis in here on an actual Drake. And that one over there if I can. I should be able to. And the paralysis lasts for a bunch of time.
That didn't work.
Oh, he's dead. That was a waste.
No.
There we go. And there's another one. Is there? No. Thought he was dominated, but it was not. Yeah, but that's actually a short. That's apart from the combat. Natural landmarks, sort of natural landmarks. Not just natural landmarks, but sort of that. What I mean is like here in Portugal, for example, we have I don't know. It's like the translation. It translates it as humanity's property. I don't know why that's called like that, but it is what it is. Basically, we have a region here in the country that some people find very pretty. I personally don't find anything interesting, really, but it's fine. It's okay. It's all right, I guess. And that's where Port is made, or Porto, I guess, is made. And so it's all around the Douro River. Just basically, there's a bunch of vineyards, and that's that. So while it's sort of a natural...
temple to Margaret, if there ever was one.
Yeah, fire.
That sulfur odor. That's how you know she's excited.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we're in a sort of volcano. But like in that region, you can't actually build anything without authorization, like going through very specific, strict things, because it's meant to preserve the landscape there. Natural heritage site. Maybe. I think UNESCO has stuff to say about that, so yeah, it probably is somewhere related to that. Only 26 days until Pillars of Eternity 2. Yes! I'm counting down the days for many reasons. Many reasons.
That didn't work.
One of them is that... okay, let's attack that.
Need to try...
One of them is that I need to finish this game before that happens. Let's see what I can do here with the fire things. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Let's also get you all debuffed and demoralized. And let's get you all frightened as well. As I can. Okay, there's things flying. Hiravis finished this thing. And now I have a little bit of stone skin or wood skin. It's basically the same thing. Tell him to finish that ability. Let's see. This guy's immune to piercing, so let's not attack him with that. That's what the melee guys are for. Hiravis just finished that. And we should be okay here. But yeah, so because it's so difficult to build in those sites, I imagine if there is any place that is like that thing that we saw outside, you couldn't build there. You probably couldn't build there. They're not out of any engineering limitations, but just legally speaking. But I would like to have a house in one of those places. Sometimes I look at channels that just look at fancy houses that are fancy and special. And I'm like, I want a house like that. Well, I kind of pretend to forget that I need to be rich before I could even consider something like that. But that's just, it's fine. Okay, so let's bring Itumak up there so I can Bring everyone in. And I'll get a little bit of this. Bring you in and then do many terrible things. Your twin stones. That's good. I'm not even spending spells here. Okay, there's some flame things. Oh, we're not actually. Okay. Back there. Is this gonna work? Well, I'll say.
Don't even slow it.
And it's electrocuted chunks of Zorib flying all over the place. Also, he's
Dead
taking
on.
quite a lot of damage there. I kind of don't want him dead. And these guys blow up. I forgot about that. But that's fine. That's all good. And of course, this is a lovely place. I was gonna say a terrible place. It's not a terrible place. It's a lovely place. Am I going to stream or LP? I'm gonna LP Pillars of Eternity 2. And maybe eventually I'll stream it, but like I'm doing Pillars of Eternity 1. But I'll play it in the channel, because that's what Let's Plays are for. You know, for lasting a long time. Well, streams last a long time as well, but you know, there's a little bit of editing. Oh, hi! Lovely. See, no terrible things. He doesn't even talk. Oh, he does. Glowing, burning, spark you, godlike thing. You come to take my spark, yes? Sure, why not? What's this spark? Spark is an ember, warm, glowing, and beautiful. One day I will become a burning thing, bright and terrible like my spark. I promise I didn't come to take your spark. Liar! You come to steal it with your cold, dirty paws! No, I don't. Kale the Silent. This is gonna go so well. We're fighting so many dragons recently. Let's fall back as fast as possible. Yes. Fill up all the... Oh, that's actually decent. Okay. Send you guys all in there.
Dead on.
And kill. Okay, perfect. Now, you are gonna need to make one... Oh, actually, we're gonna have some pretty serious good stuff. Those Orbs are all gonna join me. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm also gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this on you. See if I have line of sight. She does not have line of sight, which is a shame. But I might be able to do that over there. Okay, it worked a little bit. No, it didn't. It was no, she didn't even do it. Okay, horrors then. Horrors on everybody. The rabbit's going in. They're not doing their job very well, because I am doing this. And I'm gonna start casting some nice stormy things right there. And I'll continue with the good things. What is no use? It is very good. Oh my god, she just keeps saying that. Yeah, keep shooting these guys. That's going up over there. Pretty good. Okay, so let's see. We have the Venom Blood, which is really nice. I am gonna go with Plague of Insects because that is the stuff.
Don't even.
And we can do a little bit of a dazing. And there's fire running from on high, and of course we're moving in, which means we're taking fire as well.
After it.
Okay, and we got this dragon down. It's not really a dragon. Who's he attacking? There.
Damn.
Okay, attack him. Let's cast some things in there so I can make my own life easier. Let's also get you in there as a monster. Is this guy immune to fire? Only fire, okay. Okay.
Curses!
Okay, so she failed that. Very unlikely that I... Oh, I hit it! I hit it!
That's
Okay, good stuff. So he's dazed and blind for a few seconds, and he's dead, and he's flying up. And he's dead. That works! Shh.
I'd be
Man,
glad
that's
to.
a lot of Pillars of Eternity too at the same time. Well, that's what I do as well. I got the spark. Cinders of Faith. On the ground where the dragon had curled around it, you find a stone that glows a brilliant orange, yet is cool to the touch when you reach to retrieve it. Durance catches a glimpse of it, and his eyes bulge out of their sockets more than already they usually are. He scowls, his mouth puckered as though having tasted poison, and he spits on the stony ground. A whore's cruel jest! The bitch has always known where to sink her claws to get a rise out of me. He's talking about his goddess, Migran, the goddess of fire. What do you mean?
This stone you carry, this is part of the bomb that destroyed Elthas, the Godhammer.
So yeah, he's one of the priests that engineered that bomb. The bomb that basically destroyed the god, Elthas. He's actually referring to Elthas, the god, and not to Waidwen, who was the incarnate himself. So tell me about the Godhammer.
Ask me on the road, Watcher. I'm in no mood for it with the war's bitter perfume still clogging my senses.
Yeah, we've been talking to him about this stuff quite a while. So what is he doing here?
One wonders. The bomb blew big, but it would not have sent fragments this far from the Citadel. The Drake must have carried it quite a distance. Or Migran merely put it here herself.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out why is this a cruel jest? Yeah, so I guess asking him why he's angry. For the first time, Durance seems to become aware of his demeanor. For the first time. He doesn't care about that. As I've been saying, he just doesn't care about what people think about him. And as quickly as it had flared, it seems to recede until you start to question whether he had been angry at all.
Huh? No, it is not anger, you see. I am merely the victim of a divine practical joke, it seems, that will remain between she and I, Watcher. For only I am able to appreciate it.
Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't tell us that. That is quite a shame. Can I not understand why that would be a practical joke? I don't think I can. Is it worth anything?
Ask Elthas! If you mean it in terms of copper, there was a time when it might have been. But the markets soon became flooded with pieces of the Godhammer. Most of them no more than the trivial enchantments of swindlers dabbling in wizardry. Counterfeit. As there has never been a reliable way to judge a fragment's authenticity, and the would-be judges are often watchers, questionable as the artifacts themselves, their value has plummeted considerably.
Yeah, he doesn't like watchers, as he's been saying since the beginning, which just happens that we are a watcher, a person that can see souls. That's what a watcher is.
Ask any shopkeep if he's interested, and he'll try to sell you his fragment instead.
Yeah, let's go back. You catch Durance scowling once more out of the corner of your eye, but he says nothing else. He's a lovely person, isn't he? Jesus Christ. Durance explained that the glowing stone is actually a fragment of the Godhammer. Ferga, the tranquil ardent of Migran, has had her faith shaken by the Hollowborn crisis. That's the quest over here. It's interesting that Durance actually mentioned it. The quest that we're doing here is not actually Durance's quest, or Durance's quest. This is Ferga. She is the one responsible for keeping the fires of Migran. I don't know, actually, they have a name. Migran is the patron of, the goddess patron of the capital of this place, of Defiance Bay. And she's the one, the sacred, yeah, meant to keep the sacred fires lit. Unfortunately, she hasn't been able to, so our faith has been shaken, and we were meant to go and get something that would allow her to basically lit the flames again. That's the point. That's the point. So let's see what we have over here. We have one of those things that we have already, and the rest of the stuff doesn't really matter. And there's fire, rippling waves of heat rise. And it's interesting that it's not liquid lava, because if it were, we'd all be cooked, and we'd probably all be cooked anyway, because
Look there.
The temperatures here would be enormous, including this gold would be all molten. There's gold over here. There's also a trap with a few gold in it, and a great sword over here called Tidefall. We don't use great swords. It's a unique one. It doesn't matter. There we go. That's another area completed. So off we go. That wasn't actually a very hard fight. I think I cast one single spell. I didn't even need to. One single spell. No, I cast two spells, basically, out of the ones that I can cast for free. So that was okay. I mean, I haven't done these fights before, just out of I'm thinking about something else right now. Out of sort of our prioritizing things. I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about an option that I saw. I'm thinking about leveling up as well and all that. I saw an option. I saw an option in the option screen that had something to do with the experience. Now, oh, Hireling Payday, that's fine. Now, these two guys, Sagani and Ether, because they didn't do the... ooh, there's an Animaster, an audience with me. I need to go back there. She's leaving in 8 days, so it should be fine. I need to go back there and see what this Gata Dudette wants. And the Long Hunt. Yes, that's a bounty that we have over here, right? No, it's not. Oh, it's Sagani's quest. Awesome. I knew it was here. I knew the quest was down here. I remembered. So I'll fill you in on the quest.
Like the cliffs from your vision?
They do. Yeah. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. But there's an option over here in game. Is it difficulty? Auto level companions. If enabled, this option will auto level companions to the player's current level following a standard level progression. If disabled, the player may choose their level progression. That's not what I want. What I wanted is to normalize experience, because both Sagani and Ether have lower experience than I do, and there doesn't seem to be a thing for that. So I can show you. It's not a huge margin, but it's still significant. Like, I'm level 13, and Ether is still level 12, and everybody else is level 13, and they are both not. So it is significant, so I'd rather appreciate it if they didn't have that difference. They did gain some experience, just not all of the experience. There's nothing to the south. Where the hell is Elmshore? I don't know. We got Zorips, which means that we're probably gonna find Drakes. Now, for Sagani's quest. That doesn't seem to be any Drakes around. There are other things, though. For Sagani's quest, Sagani was tasked by her tribe, I think. That's how it goes. Over there. She was tasked by her tribe to find Persok, who is an old... Oh man, that thing takes forever to cast. Sagani just...
That's
go with
for
it.
my... Can't get...
That's pretty good. Persok is one of the old leaders of her tribe. But he's now... He's dead. He died. But his soul lives on. And she has a little bit of a trinket. I don't actually remember exactly how the trinket was. She has a little bit of a trinket that she uses to follow his soul around. But she couldn't find him for some reason. And that I think that is important, why she couldn't find it. She says something that sometimes the little trinket just shines bright and she thinks he's close by, but other times it doesn't, or just intermittent and all the things, so she doesn't really understand what's going on. And when we touched it, because we're a watcher, we can see souls and the remnants of souls and all that sort of stuff. And we're ciphered to boot, which is nice. When we touched it, we actually saw him standing on a cliff. I don't think we saw him, like, wanting to kill himself. Oh, there's peepers over here. That's nasty. That is gonna be interesting over there. Let's get this on you, miss. And I'll send you up there.
It's no use.
It is very, very good use. Just keep at it. Okay, Selenumber taking a little bit of damage. That should be fine. Let's get another one up there. That seems pretty good. Hiravis just finished that. Let's get a little bit of wood skin. Fast.
Dead on.
It's good stuff. Let's get some of this. AI should take care of it, and you should take care of that right there. And this should take care of things as well. Ooh. No, that's just sickened. That's not actually diseased. Bring you over here so we're not taking damage over time. Even though it does look like it, but it's not. That's fine. Let's get a little bit of a hobble over there. He's dazed. So there we go. We're good. And let's see if I can kill this Drake. It's going well. I think he's got... He must have like an AoE. No, we are taking damage over time. Yeah, we are taking damage over time. Okay. So yeah, we're trying to figure out where the cliff that we saw in our vision. That's what Sagani asked, where it is, and see what she has to say when she meets the old elder of her tribe. Like old, but just, oh boy. In the bay below, waves roll towards Defiance Bay. As you can see. That's Defiance Bay, that's the capital over there. Oh, it's not him. It's that adventurer. Joy of joys. Definitely not for the adventurer, though. Okay. Speed things. Oh, there's greater wind blights. These things, I don't mind. Some piercing hits. They do mind the shock, but that's fine. Okay. Oh no, then there's another thing that these guys do, which is the constant thunder. Immune to crush. Don't tell me that's crush. That's not crush.
Work. Need to try some.
Okay, get some paralysis in there. This should work.
It's no use. I need some.
Okay, that seemed to work quite well there.
Preceptor Ayek.
There we go. Yeah, these guys are nasty. They can be nasty anyway. If you have the right weapons, you can dispatch them very fast. Let's see what we find. It's always nighttime, though. Oh, I see. I think we found something. That over there, very like if you've ever played a game called Lionheart. It reminds me of that a little bit. Now all of a sudden, for some reason. But let's see what we have over here. As you reach the edge of the bluff, you recognize the exact location from your vision of Persok, the guy that Sagani is looking for. He was here not long ago. Sagani stands alert. She doesn't see any of this, of course, because this is a soul remnant. We can see only. Sagani stands alert, the Adra statuette in one hand while she scans the cliff, the statuette that I was talking about. You close your eyes, feeling the ether, I should say, for some trace of Persok's presence. The darkness behind your eyelids takes shape. You feel Persok running through the forest this time, hurling and dashing around the rocks and trees. The scenery whizzes by too fast. You can't make out the details between the blurred greenery. Something looms out of the trees ahead of you. Persok finally stops in front of the other arc. I think we're gonna need to go after him and just try to track him down. Do you recognize a natural arc made of Adra? They got something like that out in Erglanfath, across the water from Twin Elms, he says there. Okay, I know where to look for Persok.
Then I'll follow. In these visions, I don't suppose you're getting a sense for who Persok is now.
No, actually, no.
At least we're getting closer. Seems like we made more progress together than I've made in a year.
What are you hoping for?
Someone who'll give us soft beds and a hot meal when this is over. I talked to everyone in Masuk before I left. I heard that he was a strong leader, a dependable builder, a caring grandfather, a wise elder, a generous neighbor, a cunning negotiator.
Might as well be one of those impossibly perfect heroes from the Adir epics, she says. Well, people remember the things about him that matter most to them.
The odd thing is, many in Masuk weren't much older than me when Persok passed. And yet everyone wanted to make sure he heard about something in particular. Our trade with the Amawa, our successful hunts, peace with neighboring villages.
So she's talking about Persok dying, of course, and the soul moving on. We're trying to find the person that has his soul. I don't really understand. Older than you are right now, or older than you were at the time? I'm gonna go with the first one. Persok accomplished a lot that affected all of Masuk.
It just seems odd that so few of us remember him beyond the things he did for the village. Most of his family members, the ones who knew him, are in their twilight years now. And Persok was too busy to spend much time with his younger relatives.
I see where she's coming from. She's saying that him as a person is more than what he did for the village. And while that's true, objectively speaking, that's not necessarily the case all the time. Who we are is such a complicated thing anyway. I think it's important to give credit and not credit, give weight to the things that we actually achieve. Especially for people that actually that try to achieve something in life in the first place. I mean, for her to be talking like this, it's like she's dismissing that, I suppose. It's not necessarily what she's saying. It's not necessarily what she's saying, but you wouldn't say like, oh, let's see, somebody, or Gandhi, for example. You wouldn't think, oh, it's just a shame that people don't remember Gandhi for who he was and like his sense of humor, or I don't know what kind of books he would like to write, or what he wanted to do when he was a child. Do you want to be a fireman, or do you want to be a space astronaut or thing or something? He could have, because you know Jules Verne had already written about that, and I think Hergé as well. But yes, like you wouldn't say that about Gandhi. You just see Gandhi was a very important person for what he did, and while there's an aspect to him that that we'll never know because only very few people knew, and the aspects to him that only he knew, and aspects to him that maybe nobody even him knew, because that's just how it goes. But for her to be bringing that up, I think that's the perspective she's trying to pull here. I'm gonna go with the last one. I think that was the one I chose on the Let's Play. But it's kind of the closest thing I can say that in regards to what I just said. So perhaps this is less about him and more about helping your village move on.
Perhaps you're right. Anyway, what about this Theos character you're searching for?
Oh.
Seems like he was someone important to you. What do you remember about him?
Well, that's actually something I can't conciliate about this game. I can't figure it out. I remember the game makes it very... this is the first time we're seeing it, so I'm gonna say it right now. Throughout the game, or I mean, halfway through the game and until the end, the game is gonna make it very, very prominent about whether or not we choose to align ourselves with the person that our character was, or rather, with the person that our soul inhabited in the past. So basically, our soul is an old soul that we have memories from that time, from the past lives. And Theos here, Theos X Arcanon, who is the main villain of the game that we have found already. Just he's a nasty person, and we had a relationship with him, sort of, not a romantic relationship. We were, I think, his pupil or something. He was our mentor anyway, but that's in a sort of previous life. But the game never explicitly, at least from my recollection, the game never explicitly allows us to say, to make a stance and just say that we are who we are right now, and never mind who we were in our past lives. We are allowed a line like that when we meet Merwold, which is a watcher, the first watcher that we meet, and we find that he's crazy and basically attacks us. We are allowed to say that and just sort of judge him like that and just say you are who you are right now, and your soul... and actually there's another situation where that happens as well. But for ourselves, we are never given that choice. So the game is a little bit... the game is surprisingly limiting in that regard. So whereas I would really like to tell her someone important, not to me. It was not because he is not important to me. He wasn't. I mean, he is important to me. He is important to me, but he wasn't, because I am my own person. I have nothing to do with the soul that I was in the past. So that's my instinct. That's what I would want to. Chaser Ghost, welcome to the stream as well. I didn't notice. I thought it was Holy Chaser because commenting because your names are the same color. Welcome on in. But while my instinct here it would be that I would want to say that he is not important to me, or he wasn't important to me because I was dead. I wasn't alive. I'm just gonna acknowledge that the game is very limiting in that regard, and I think I know why, but I'll need to see that and think more. I think it's got to do with just that the developers were so entrenched with the idea and their notions of how souls actually work in Pillars of Eternity that they kind of forgot to allow us to just have a different philosophical attitude. So they're very down to the earth, because I think canonically and in the lore, we are the same person. I think, like, in Pillars of Eternity, you are the same person. It's not reincarnations of a soul that is something else. No, you are the soul. And then your memories will affect who you are, but you are always going to have the same tendencies, the same things, which to me doesn't sound like what exactly happens, because it's, I mean, we're so, like in real life, I mean, we're so much the product of our own environment that, you know, I wouldn't be the person I am if my mom my mom was a housewife, and I wouldn't be the person I am if that was the case. I wouldn't be the person I am if I didn't live with my grandparents, because we basically lived in the same sort of compound throughout my childhood. I wouldn't be the person I am if I hadn't gotten a Sega Saturn at the age of 10 or something like that. So that changes me so much that it's not about soul. So the game takes a different attitude to that. The game sort of forgets all of that. It doesn't matter. We are the same person. So, to just sum it up, I will acknowledge what I said about the limiting choices here, that we cannot say that we are a different person, and I will just take it all full on, and I will say I am the same person, and I will try to figure out who we were, objectively speaking, in our past lives, because I don't know that. That's something I never figured out the first time I played the game, and that's something we will try to figure out this time around. Encelada. Is it Encelada? Encelada stronghold, yeah. Constante in Romania. Encelada means ravine, right? It's very, very close to the Portuguese word. It seems the same. Let me see. Oh, it's not. Enisala. That's a different one then. Yeah. So, I'm just see. He was someone I trusted. That seems like an interesting story to be told, isn't it? Just sort of a betrayal. Maybe. Maybe. I get the impression that our character... That's the thing, because in our visions, our character in their previous lives, they were really dumb. They were really dumb. Because there's all this, like the first, one of the first, I think it's the second vision that we have, we meet Theos X Arcanon. This is 2,000 years ago, by the way. This is just our previous soul experience. And we meet Theos X Arcanon, and we're going to him, and we need to say something. And he notices, I think this is the interpretation I got anyway. I think he notices that we're about to just sort of, we're wavering, or there's something there, or like we're wavering in our dedication to the god of Wurica, because that's the god he serves, and I believe that's the god, or the goddess actually, that our character served as well. And we're just going there with all these doubts, and then he says something, and he says something that I actually wrote down. Theos X Arcanon is a character that says very important things, and he says, the gods are just, and they care for their faithful. And I am gonna put, this is the first thing, this is in the first vision that we have of him. In the second one, he says, whatever stain there is upon your soul, the gods can wash it clean. And I think this is the vision, the second vision that I'm talking about. It's when he says this. And I'm going to put him to the test, and I'm going to see if he sticks to this, because that'd be an interesting one. He had an impressive beard. He does still have an impressive beard. I'm going to say this one.
Not a lot to go on, huh? Hopefully you can pick up a few more clues about him while we're running around.
Enough chatter from me, she says, or Persoc will find himself a new body before we even get to this one. Yeah, because, you know, he might. I need to discuss something else first. No, I've talked to her plenty already. Good.
Not
so
a
there we
sound.
go. Ooh, a lively breeze ruffles your clothes. Oh, we're going somewhere. Let's go. Fasten your rope to the rock and descend. The wind picks up and knocks Selenunga. Without hesitation, Segani reaches out. Moments later, the gale subsides. Just skipping through these things, because as nicely as they are, as nicely written as they are, they're not really storyline. So I've been doing this since the beginning of Let's Play, so don't feel like I'm hurrying. I am hurrying, but I've been hurrying since the beginning. Like... Yeah, I've been doing this. I do remember some of the dialogues that are really cooler. We have Dargles in here. And we have a lot of things in here. This is great. Yeah. Send you in there. And twin balls for the win.
Arthur!
Little bit of damage there. Little bit of armor here. I can also do some of that. And these guys are vessels, so I'm gonna bring Durance up and just do burn damage to these guys. Probably gonna die now. Nope, Durance. They are vessels. How did they not take damage? Okay, let's get another one of these.
That one hit true.
Did he die before you cast it? Maybe. She said that one hit true. It's going well. There we go. And I remind you, this is maximum difficulty. This guy's just extremely underleveled. So, got a bunch of vessel flesh. Some, scales. What is it called? Oh, cave coral. This is not Persoc. He's not here. Ooh! A ring of Celonan. +1 to +2 to first level spell uses, and this is for a wizard, and +2 to third level spell uses. That's nice. But there we go. Wasn't bad. Did we actually get tired? He has a wrenched shoulder, but he didn't do anything. Did you get killed, Ether? Dang it. Yenisala comes from the Turkish Yenisale, which means New Salem. The most fascinating thing is that at the top of it, you can see both the sea and the Danube River.
Quietly now.
Trying to figure out, because I didn't open the picture, as you might imagine, where the Danube is. I should know, but I don't.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Is that France? No. No. Dang it. Is it Turkey? No. Dang it. I don't know. I don't know. But of course, I mean, I need to see the picture. Seeing the ocean and a river is very... It's not that surprising, because they kind of meet. You can see a river and the ocean in the same place. Just, you know what I mean? So I haven't I know what you mean. If it is impressive, it is impressive, but yeah. Yenisala plus Apus.
Not as beautiful as the Anguithin ruins near my home, but...
You really need to shut up. I really hate him talking about things. I hear people complaining here, though. Oh, this is not good. There's a necromancer in here. When it meets the Black Sea in Romania. Oh, it's in Romania. There you go. Interesting. I heard people complaining, but they weren't there. Anyway, a necromancer arrived in our absence. Arrived here at the Stronghold. So let's have a chat with her or him. I think it's her. And I'm also in fast mode. And it's Gaeta. Yeah. Selenumbra, I could use your assistance, she says. I'm Gaeta. I'm a researcher in the field of animancy. I could use some assistance if you're willing to hear me out. So, yeah, necromancers, we've met some necromancers. They're animancers, actually. Animancy is the soul of messing around with souls. Okay, let's hear it. I'm probably gonna imprison her because it's really nasty. You call your allies together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. Let's see what happens. I want another prisoner. I have 3 already. I could have sold 1 for slavery, but I'm not down for that stuff. I'm looking into the Bewick problem, she says. That is, forces that can unhouse souls from their vessels. I'm trying to develop some kind of defense to protect people against these forces. Now, I forgot about this description of what the Bewick is. The Bewick is what happens at the beginning of the game, where basically everybody gets killed. But we don't. Because we flee. That wasn't because we were special. What happened because we were special is the machine that made the Bewick, I believe, didn't actually affect us. And that was what killed, I don't remember their names, but the two companions that we had at the time. But to say that it unhouses souls from their vessels is very interesting, because the Bewicks, or more specifically the machine that made the Bewick, is meant to remove the souls from unborn children, so that they are born without souls. That's the Hollowborn. That's the whole problem of the game right now. So yeah, that's an interesting thing. The trouble is investigating what unhouses souls in the first place requires, well, souls, she says. I haven't been able to arrange any test subjects. I need your help. We've lost so many people to these Bewick already. Imagine if we could prevent such things from ever happening again. Yeah, that's my job. You're not going to do anything. I am going to put you in jail. Let's see, perhaps you can use something other than Kith, which are people, for these tests. I have a dungeon full of prisoners. You're welcome to them. I like a moment to discuss with my people. I cannot help you. Let's go with the discussion. Of course, don't mind me. Yeah, I think I did this in my Let's Play as well. Devil of Karok, I'd like you to head back with Gaeta. No, wait a minute. Once you're at the lab, kill her. Yeah, that's right. And destroy her research. Interesting that it's only some characters that can do this. Like Eloth, he can follow Gaeta to the lab, see that the research is destroyed, but don't hurt her. The problem here is that she's a necromancer, and that's just not alright. We haven't met a necromancer that's nice. They all just basically, they have no scruples. They are the worst. They are the worst. Welcome on in, Bruno. How's it going? Just home from a jury. Oh boy. Oh man. Three attempted murder for 8 years each. That's quite something. So yeah, good work, suppose. Yeah, she's not a murderer, but the problem with the Animancers, oh, we attempted on 3 people. Okay. The problem with not Animancers, the problem with Necromancers is that they just basically they screw up everything. It's just really nasty, because the problem of consent with the experiments of souls is already an issue, and we deal with that time and again with normal Animancy, let alone Necromancy, because Necromancy is basically just sort of just nasty. And in this world, you kind of don't want to live forever. As we've seen time and again, and actually that's the whole thing of the Endless Paths of Oddnua, that we basically figured out with a sort of anticlimactic ending. It's not really an anticlimactic ending, because there's a huge Adder Dragon down there that we haven't been able to kill yet, but at least it's sort of it peters out the storyline of the Endless Paths of Oddnua, which is sort of weird, but we found the things anyway. I say it peters out because the last battle is not the last battle. That's probably the reason. Also burps. I apologize. So Devil is gonna kill her, and that's that. I got you covered, and she'll be busy for 4 days. Did you come to a decision? Yes. The Devil of Karok, never mind her name, she's fine. Also, never mind that she's a machine, will accompany you. I'm sure she can help you find some test subjects. Excellent. With your help, I'm sure we'll be on track to develop a cure in no time. Thank you so much for this. Yeah, she won't be able to find any cure. There's no cure. The only cure is killing the Latin key, and that's that. Spoiler alert. We should know that already. It's easy. Got some treasure over here. Kazarian Brad, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Do people in Portugal read Almeida Garret? Actually, that's a two-mate. There's one E after the first L that doesn't exist. It's Almeida. It's not Alameda. Do they read Almeida Garret? Well, he's very famous. There's certainly a weight to his name. A typo, yeah. There's certainly a weight to his name. but I think it's mostly fancy people that actually care about that. He's not a mainstream stay, I would say. He's more, he's also more...
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
It's certainly more of a namestay, I guess. More sort of whenever there's a theater piece that is written by him. It's just like, oh, it must be good. It must be good, and it gets more people to go watch it. I'm not a big fan of theater, though. Is it theater that's called? Because for some reason, theater is associated with the cinema for me. Because I think that's how the Americans say it. Like, you go to the theater to watch a movie. So, it's kind of weird. Oh, also, I need to sleep. No. I need to sleep over here. I need to sleep over there. And off we go to the Black Meadows. Because we need to put a scroll of Whale over there. Whale is a god, and he asked us directly to put a scroll and just lose it on purpose. It's not actually lost if you know where it is, but whatever. Viagens na minha terra. I believe I've read that one. Which is surprising, actually. So bury the scroll over there. Well done, Watcher. And there we go. That's that. And then we go back to the lady that told us to go get that scroll, and we're gonna tell him I lost it, and she's gonna be all, yay! That's fantastic, because she's crazy. They're all sort of crazy. So where do we need to go from now? We need to go back. Well, there's a lot of things that we need to do. Find. Well, we could go back to Defiance Bay and just complete that quest, or we could go to Deerford Crossing and complete the quest that we have there, and then go back to Stormore Gorge and sort of get to the other side of that river, because that river was locked before, but I think I think that's done now. Wish that you knew Portuguese only to read more. Yeah, there's some interesting writers.
And what does the flame
Portuguese, but it's not a very good language for lyrical liberties or anything. So you're not missing too much. If you're reading a good translation, it's fine. The most that you're gonna miss though is in poetry. But actually, no, I'm being extremely selfish, I guess, because if you knew Portuguese, you'd be able to read the frankly way more prolific Brazilian Portuguese writing scene, which is got some amazing writers, not only in poetry or, I mean, in all the fields. Brazilian writers are just, they're, in my opinion, they're more prolific. Although I don't read that too often because it's sort of weird to me, but yeah, they're better writers. Bruno asking if people like Luís de Camões. Well, if you ever see anybody say, how is it going? How does it go? Online, if anybody says that Portugal has the only modern epopee, you know that's a Portuguese person that's saying that, because nobody else even cares. So epopees, I think that's the name. So what they are is like the Odyssey, the Omer one, not Omer. These guys. Oh, that's pretty good.
Dead on.
Which one is Omer's one? Anyway, this is the Odyssey, and there's Hercules one, and there's 3 of them. There were all Greek epopees, and I think those are very important works and all that. And there was this pompous, not buffoon, but what's the name of a person that figures out how to extract money and gold out of the crown? Because he was very smart, and it was actually very, very talented for sure. Well, that's nice. I'm gonna get you that. He was very, very talented, but basically in the 1500s, he wrote political propaganda. That's basically what it is, for the crown, and he wrote it in a very pompous way. It's all verse. It's all very like it's the like in the way of the Greek, of the old Greek, it just goes on and on with words that are weird. And even if you know Portuguese, you won't be able to read it because just you need to go and check what it means. Unless of course you study it in school, which is what we do. And in school we're taught that it's the only modern epopee or whatever it's called. I don't know if that's the word. And so yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm sure other countries have similar traditions. Like I'm actually certain, not sure. I'm well, certain and sure is the same thing, but anyway. We got a bunch of spiders in here. Pessoa, yeah, Pessoa is pretty amazing. For his time, mind you, but he's still pretty amazing. And that's actually the only thing that I would recommend if you're interested in Portuguese literature. I mean, it's like 150 years old, his stuff, so you know it's limited in scope, I would say. And also because he was very experimental, I guess. Oh, immune to paralysis. No, we're not immune to paralysis. That's great. Okay, so actually this is not going as well as I thought. They are very dumb, though, so I'll try and get you to join me. Did that work? No. Okay. I'm gonna get you some of this. That should work. Durance, let's see. Is there any four AoE thing? No. We don't have four AoEs. But you do have some... no, a bless is more important. Let's go with that. And the Dire Blessing. That's going to come pretty soon as well. Dominated. We got a Dominated over there. That's the one. Celenumbra finished that one. Let's just get these big ones to join us. There's a lot of spiders right now. It's not a problem. That's a lot of thunder. That's fine. Celenumbra just got another one to join us. Get the big ones first. Because that's just a recipe for good things in life. And let's get more big balls coming all over the place. Because... that is just also a recipe for good things in life. And they're all immune to webs, but that's because they're casting webs with the dunces. Let's get some of this in there. And that's another one that joined me. Celenumbra finished that. Let's get that big one. How long are they dominated for? And not too much. Your average finished this thing. I don't have full AoEs too often. That's the problem. Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? Of course I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. I do have the insect swarm. Oh, but at this point, I think it should be okay. Most of them are not doing anything, so... D2 go up there. Should be fine. That's good. They're killing each other. Hold tab so I can see what they're doing. AI, mostly taking care of business. I don't know where it's going. There we go. Got all the spiders taken care of. Perfect. Iliad. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Thank you. So it's not... It reads like... Problem with what's it called? Os Lusíadas. That's what it's called. I forgot the name. But the problem with that is that it reads like... It's a 500-year-old book. It reads like a 500-year-old book. Written by a guy that had way too much time on his hands. Way too much time, dude. Not that I'm dissing it, mind you. I am dissing it. Okay, let's get... Are you stuck over here? No, you're not stuck. Let's get your twin stones in there fast.
Kind of stuck over here.
Oh, that's it there. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and attack that guy. Oh, you're gonna attack this guy then. Stelgar form finishes all. This takes care of everything. Okay.
Not a sound.
Back to that. Good. So why are we exactly exploring this, I wonder? We got a Frodo up there. That's good. So he came in here. Kind of lost track. Kind of lost track of where I was, to be honest. Okay, this should do good things here. Too fast here.
Kind of stuck.
That's pretty good. Okay, now you turn into a beast and murder everything. Isn't that how it always goes? That works. Oh boy, there's a big one.
The Spider Queen.
She's saying "queh" as in I'm being hit. Oh, are you dominated? Please don't be dominated. You're stuck. Oh, that Spider Queen lasted for 6 seconds. That's not a Spider Queen. Look at how. Well, it's got spikes in his legs. Look at that. So get that. Ooh, you have a tiny thing. What is that? I hear. Oh yeah, there's water. There's water, and I was hearing water. I was like, why is there water? Popular is probably the right word here. Pretty sure that people that read Pessoa quite fancy too. Yeah, well, I'm sure. I mean, if you want to sound fancy, you're gonna say, "Oh, Pessoa is just the best." And everybody's gonna be like, and of course, Almeida Garrett is basically the same thing. Well, I say of course, but to a lesser extent, is not as important. And to be honest, even Pessoa, I think.
I'm going to guess that whatever lives here gets very, very hungry.
Oh, it wasn't the Spider Queen. Oh, that's nice. There's a bear. There's 2 bears. There's an elder bear. Do you have a huge bear? It is intimidating to meet a girl that read Pessoa. Reek and the like. Is it? I've met a few girls that read Pessoa. Oh, it's an ogre. Oh, that's right. I know what I'm doing here. So, there's the village close by, and they asked me to go and kill an ogre that was out in the woods. This ogre apparently stole a bunch of pigs. Now, I know a way of doing this quest that is interesting. This ogre stole a bunch of pigs, and he's here. He's got bears as pets, so that's nice. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. Too well equipped to be a villager, he says. A bandit from the road, then. Must be. I've kept to myself, he says. Killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me down here. Why have you come looking for me? Now, the first time we've dealt with the ogres was in the expansion. Well, in this playthrough. We could have dealt with this guy before. And the guys in the expansion, some of them were very mean. Others weren't as much. And we actually made an alliance with them. So these guys are basically intelligent, normal people. They're just ogres. They're huge. And also misunderstood, at least in the case of the ones in the expansion. Certainly by the mayor of Stalwart, who thought that they were basically all the same and that they should all be killed. Basically, that's what she thought. Now this guy, he's saying he's keeping to himself, but he did eat all the pigs. Oh, then I should have eaten the blazing farmer. I underestimated the love these villagers have for their swine. Hey, calm down. Perhaps you could tell me something else? What? So what are you doing in this cave? Hiding from your kind. Kith driven from their homes by strange storms. That's the Bewicks that we were talking about. The storms that steal people's souls. Bandits out for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith at the best of times. But now, tempers run hot, and the ogre blood is valued among your alchemists. That's true, actually, yeah. Yeah, but the only reason you'd hold up in a spider-infested cave is if you really feared something out there. I told you! The Kith on the road these days hunger for anything they can eat or sell. I wouldn't last a week wandering the open, but not by myself. He clutches his club with both hands and draws it closer. And you seem sensible enough to understand that now that you've found me here, I can't let you leave. Well, that's where the good resolution for this quest gets in. So I think the first time I did this, I told him to go away. I don't think I killed him. I think he gives me something if I tell him to go away. What I'm gonna do is going rational route. This place isn't safe. Even if you kill me, it's only a matter of time before someone else finds you. He grits his teeth and glares at you. That's what I was afraid of. Time to move on, then. Yeah, but I have a stronghold in Cadnua. Help me defend it, and you can stay as long as you like. Sell my services for the shelter of a fortress? Sounds like another kind of trouble, but perhaps like one I can handle. If you need me, you know where to find me. I'll leave Deerford alone for now. And off he goes. Well, sort of. He's just standing over there. So that's how you complete that quest. And now, let's actually save the game before I do anything. I'm gonna try to talk to him and see what happens. I don't think I can talk to him again. We may have an understanding, but I promise nothing for anything else who wanders in here. Or for anyone else. And now, I can go into here and hire him. Korgrak, +6 on both. Oh, wait a minute. Not +6 on both. Just +6 on security. -6 on prestige. I'm still gonna get him, because he's really good. He also doesn't cost too much, which is pretty great. So I'll say no, not to a gold pack knight. I'll say the archers are okay. Who do I want? Blooded thug. Cleric. Because I have some special ones over here that showed up. The blooded thug, you can go away. I'm gonna get Korgrak. And he's hired. You're hired. Let's go! Yes, good things, good things. I don't think I did this the first time I did this quest. Do I like roguelikes? Asks Bruno. Yes, I do like roguelikes. Unfortunately, I'm not a very good player of roguelikes, and I have a very limited experience with roguelikes. One that I'm, frankly, ashamed of, to be honest. But yeah, I do enjoy them. It's not easy to understand the man's poetry. No, it's not. Well, it's, in general, poetry is not easy to understand, period. I don't think you're gonna have an easy time with anyone, but if you want just fun times, I guess he's not the man for it. The ogres in the endless past level 3. Oh yeah, those ones as well. But those ones were sick, so they kind of they don't count because they were sick and poisoned. Except for that other one that was not sick, but also wanted to. Just weird. It was, yeah. He can join the battle. Yes, indeed, Kazarion. That's why I hired him. Very, very important. Because having those guys to support me is gonna be very good. Also, that deer over there. Can I kill him? Should I? You guys tell me. Should I kill him? Should I kill the deer? Think you missed something in the cave. Well, thank you for telling me. Let's go and check. Run, my little babies. Run. I have my water very far away. My water is very close. I stop being able to speak English once I get up off my chair. I'll see. I think I did. Let me see. Huh. Interesting. Let's check it out. I came over here. We'll find out. Might be an entrance, but not an exit. I think that's the lair of the Spider Queen, so yeah. Oh, west. Oh yeah, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, you said northwest. I just, for some reason, didn't register. Bunch of noise. I apologize. We delight thingy indeed. Let's go out. Well, this probably just leads back to the same level, but, you know, might be a separate spot or something. Separate splot, that I was going to say. So getting these things cleared is actually very important, because that means that in the main game, we have very few areas that we need to... Oh! Oh, don't tell me. The note is blood-stained and torn, and the edges are smudged with some kind of pigment. From the scraps that are legible, you can make out hastily written instructions. To avoid the entrance in the tower, traffic through my shop would attract the attention. Deerford may be sympathetic to our goals, but they wouldn't approve of a temple. Yet, key to the entrance by the river east of town. Be careful on the road, reports these days from T. That's not Fulvano, though. But these are the cultists of Skane. Now, we have met Skane. And this is a key for something. Shh. I mean, we haven't met Skane, fortunately, yet. But we've met his cultists, and they're nasty and vengeful. And thank you very much, Kazarion, for telling me about that. I would have missed that. Thank you very much. I don't know why I didn't see that. I just saw it didn't look like an entrance for some reason. And it's not marked on the map. I should just point to it with arrows, big arrows, and just blare and horns and all things. Just
You are failing at video games, Colonel RPG. Do it properly.
But I guess that's why I do it on stream. Or on a Let's Play. That also works. It just works on a little bit of a delay. Although when I played this game, when I started playing Pillars of Eternity on the YouTube channel, I can't say for sure, but I think I had 120 subscribers. So now that I'm about 100 times more than that, yeah, it's quite different. It's quite different. It's very different, actually. So the deer, you guys never said that I should kill the deer, so I'm not gonna kill the deer. I probably completed the quest already. I might have. For Skane? Sure. Oh yeah, I know what that is. Oh, I know what that is. That's the other entrance. We got in through there. Yeah, those are the cultists that we met of Skane. That's what I was talking about. That they are nasty. They're really nasty and vengeful. But it's interesting. They have basically they have an underground temple that apparently they keep secret. Then we have dead drakes up here. What could kill drakes, I wonder? Wasn't me, because this is all Fog of War up. What can kill drakes? Zorops can kill drakes. They'd be crazy to kill drakes, but seriously, what is going on? Talina. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, these are worms. That's different. I know what it is. We're meant to find a dragon egg. Or not a dragon egg, but a drake egg. Oh, these guys are ranged attackers? Holy crap. Big balls for the win. There you go. Let's get you. Why are you not attacking? Let's get you attacking. Come on. And you really need... Oh, seriously, guys. I'm not attacking. That wasn't too bad. So worms have a ranged attack. That's nasty. That's nasty because I like them at melee, so I can just keep things under control. Let's check down here. We have an area to the east. We don't have an area to the east. I think we have... Oh, hi, Mr. Forest Lurker. How are you? Oh, there's more than just the Forest Lurker. That's gonna be lovely. Okay, let's bring you over here. Okay, that's going well. Let's get the big twin boulders over there. Let's get a paralysis in there if I can. Nope, don't get it over there. Get it over here. That's way nastier. And you transform into a monster. And you are gonna get another paralysis in there. That's a flame blight. Those can be quite nasty. And let's get some of this. And let's get some of this as well. Let's go fast. We got a dire blessing up there.
I know.
Did I not get it? Just get it. How hard can it be? Also paralyze this guy because he's nasty and attacking our back lines. Okay, you're also taking a bunch of damage. Let's prevent that from actually transpiring into your death. This guy didn't get paralyzed. He's now blind and dazed. That should work. That's a kill. And now we have a single one. Who's he attacking? Head there. It's fine. That is okay. If you actually get experience out of all this, I guess I could check. Maybe.
I'll take a look.
Maybe. I don't think so. And we have the Boots of the Long March. Extra endurance and +2 athletics. Who has the most athletics, I wonder? Out of all of our team. Let's find out. So athletics 1, 11, 11, 10. Yeah, so it's these two guys. Which means that if I need you guys to have an athletics check, because they have something that prevents them from being prone, it's pretty decent. Both of them have that. I'll do it like that. Okay, and now we have these people up here who apparently are also trying to get these drake eggs that we're looking for, or worm eggs. It's also a mission that we got in Deerford, the village west of where we are. So we're basically completing side quests that we never got to complete. The Iron Brand does not meet many travelers this far from the road. What would they be doing here? Probably after that dragon egg, same as us, boss. It's a rhetorical question, you dimwit. Everyone knows the roads between the villages are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits, same as us. Why would you want a dragon egg? To sell it, of course. If I wanted to eat it, I would have grabbed some pigs from that farm in Deerford. What do you know about dragon eggs? They are round and large, and they come from the dragons and drakes. What else is there to know? Well, only that, you know, drakes mark their eggs, so you'd better hope that they've sold it to the next poor sod before the mother comes looking for it. Quiet! You can't seriously be like, believe this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, he's saying because everybody's, like, talking among each other. And even if it's true, we'll sell it before that happens. I'm not taking any chances with drakes. Say what you want, I'm off. Let it go. That just means a bigger cut for us. No, it just means a bigger cut across your back for you. Let's see what I can do here. Let's start off with this right off the bat and just be amazing. Let's just also do this, which again is going to be amazing. And I'm going to paralyze this guy over here. Yeah, they're very weak, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'm also going to get a little bit of armor right there. Not a very good appliance. Appliances. Oh my god. I barely have time to cast my spells. Let's keep an eye on you over here, paralyzed. Oh, that's just death. There we go. That works. Can you please? Thank you. It was a godlike. A sun godlike. It had this sort of animated headstone. I think. Maybe not. Maybe it was just a thing. And there's a dragon egg up there. Now I am going to do this properly. I'm going to get it. Let's see what happens. Let's use that. There we go. Climb the rope. Send it there. There it goes up there. And there's glowing embers. Twigs and bones litter the area. An egg the size of a small keg is nestled among the detritus. I'm gonna secure the egg with a rope and lower it. He ties the rope around the egg. Lowers the egg with slow, steady motions. And we got all that we needed. I got the egg down the cliff without a scratch. See? Doing it properly. You can actually fail this quest. But, it's not a big deal, actually.
I'll take a look.
You will sneak. That's what you will do. Where is this worm that you're seeing? Oh, over there. Oh, there's many of them. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, boy. That means Celenombra's under attack. I'm going to bring her out of there. This is just bad, and I'm going to send you in there and do that right there. She's on fire a little bit. Does she... Nah, that's fine. Why is Itomax still sneaking? There we go. There's a dead person in here. What looks like one anyway. Do I have a favorite Portuguese book or author? Yes. Yes, I do. It's called... Dang it. I don't remember the name of the author. I don't remember the name of... Oh, The Alchemist, yeah. It's The Alchemist. I don't remember... Paulo Coelho, I believe. I believe it's Paulo Coelho. He also has another book that I don't remember the name of. That I think I like better, to be honest. That was the first one I read, so I haven't reread it again. So we've been down there. That's the temple. We've done everything around here. So let's just get out of here. There's another author that I really like as well. But I also don't remember his name. It's been a long while since I read it. I basically stopped reading Portuguese literature. Because, you know, there's other authors that are better, basically. It's not, you know, it's just... the reason why usually you read your own country's literature is because you're of that country. And if you take that limitation out, why would you do that? Now, Paulo Coelho is a internationally known author. And a lot of people do know about his stuff, but... yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. He writes a variety of subjects. Or, you know, I guess styles would be probably the... not styles, I guess, but it's sort of thematics. So it's sort of all over the place, as with many writers. But... yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The other one I don't remember. He's... yeah, just don't remember. It's been a long time, like 12 years since I've read it. And we have been here. We've killed all the people that were over here, and yeah. Let's go to Deerford and complete those 2 quests that we just get. Chicks like it a lot. Well. This thing should not be open. Oh. There it is. There it is. I still have the wiki page open. I think Hireling Payday, that's perfectly fine. And the Devil of Karok is still out, killing that Necromancer. So, we came back here to the village because we have 2 quests, that I remember anyway. We have 2 quests that we need to finish. First off, there's an alchemist in town, and she wanted the egg. I think that was that, actually. She wanted the egg of the dragon, and that was that. And then there's the pig herder that basically had the problem with the troll. So let's have a chat here with her. Hena? Hedea? Hendina.
Welcome.
Anything else I can do for you, she asks. Yeah, I found the dragon egg. Hylia's feathered tits. She claps her hands together, wincing at the pain. Oh, because she's all injured? I don't remember exactly how... She's injured. And also, just to explain her exclamation here, Hylia is the goddess of the sky. She's also the goddess of flying creatures. And she's female, so breasts. And she's feathered because of flying creatures. How'd you manage that? I found the nest you spoke of. I hope those worms didn't give you too much trouble. Let's see her then. Amazing, not a single crack, indeed. Let's see. Here, take this. She gave me some experience, which is really what I need. Everything you need to brew a good, strong pick-me-up. Oh, yeah. What did she actually give me? Oh. A parcel of ingredients into my hands, yeah. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you seem to get into. And come to see me anytime you need potions or ingredients, alright? I got a special prize for friends. Oh, sure. I'll look at your wares. She didn't actually put anything in here. And all this stuff it can be pretty good. But I don't think I need any of it for right now. And quest has been completed. Good stuff. And then, for the pig herder, who lives over here. This is the pig pen. Yeah, well. As Portuguese authors go, well, there's always different tastes, I guess. But internationally speaking, I wouldn't know. Isn't Pillars available in Portuguese? I think I checked it. Let's see. Going to game. No. Those are the languages. At least the version that I have, which I believe... No, I got it for myself, so it isn't like a special version or anything. It's just a normally available version. So those are the ones. And it's all very weird if you change the language. The voiceovers are still all in English. So here is Rumbald.
Greetings.
Greetings. Any sign of that ogre or its head? Yeah, I convinced the monster to sort of fight for me, actually. He balls his hands into 2 shaking fists. His face starts to redden, which I can do, but I fear popping a vein or something. Since I was a kid, I can just do some pressure with my head and just turn beet red at will. And I did that when I was a kid, and I remember getting very lightheaded when I did it. I have since been able to blush on cue. I've done it twice. Once to great effect, and another time just because of sort of that was proving that I could do it. But that's son of an Orlan whore, he says. Orlans are the gnomes that are subject of racism in this world. That thing devoured my entire herd. I wanted it dead and wanted to mount its head on a spike. Okay, let's see what I can do. So I'm just gonna go for basically as benevolent and as being nice as possible. Moderate positive, a minor positive over there. Yeah, perhaps this will make up for the loss. 400 coppers. You do that for me? I don't know what to say. Oh, wait right here. And he darts into the house and comes back with a blunderbuss. I call it Lead Splitter. It belongs to my father and served me in Saints War, which is the war that Ether fought on, and Drunus as well. And the one that got Elthas killed. And, you know, that whole thing with the Godhammer that we talked about before. It's old but sturdy, and he packs a real punch. Yeah, no, but none of us actually use it. Yeah, and he's talking about growing his herd. Oh, he gave me a piglet. Oh, this was the piglet that people were talking about. We have a piglet. This young pig is roughly the size of a small dog. It half trots, half runs at your side in an effort to keep pace, and snorts appreciatively when its flanks are scratched. Now, pigs are very smart. I don't know if they're smarter than dogs, though, but they're very, very smart. I also don't know if all dogs are basically the same thing. Oh, it's a blunderbuss. I don't think anybody uses it. Or a blunderbuss as a ranged weapon. Nah, nobody uses that. It's a nice thing to have, though. The Unworthy Path. Oh, it's a new quest. Awesome. I do like these quests. There's a fan translation of, to the Brazilian Portuguese. Val Dourado. I find it interesting how they would do the, for example, Deerwood. How would they translate it? Because Deerwood is very much a play on the word Direwood, but it's just miswritten, and there's a lot of miswritten stuff. So you need talent to translate. I mean, you need talent to translate anything, but to this game, it's something important. Pigs are also very tasty, yes, and so are dogs, I hear. Although I've never had, at least that I can recall. And to be honest, there's only been a couple of times where that has been even a possibility. So, let's see. Although it does depend on how you raise the pig, mind you. I hear also how you kill them. But, I mean, I hear that online, not in real life. Yeah, and I do know people that butcher the pigs in the old-fashioned way. Or have done that anyway. I don't really know if it's even allowed now. With the whole bleeding of it. Because I think that changes something or whatever. And then don't tell me that it's important to kill them in that manner. Sheep are important to kill without them being afraid. And cows as well. There's a lot of cattle that cannot get afraid when you kill them. Otherwise,
quiet.
It screws up the meat. Good day, Joe. How's it going? Welcome to the meal. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I am dealing with some side quests right now. We're gonna go back to Defiance Bay, and I'm looking here at my tasks. And let's see. The Hermit of Hadrit House. That's the one we need to do. That's the main quest that we're gonna do. And the one that got away. What's that for? Keep an eye out for the Devil of Karok. Yeah, we're just gonna take a little while. Discover how Egadar died. Didn't I? Oh no, that's the Dragon of Death. No. The Burden of Memory. Oh yeah, that's also the expansion. Grieving Mother. Battle of Yen. The fight? Oh, yeah, this fight. Oh, there's still a mission that I need to do. I named this stream a pivotal point in the main quest, and it's not going to be a pivotal point in the main quest. Such terrible things. This mission. So Commander Cliver. He's called Cliver. Commander Cliver. So it's always the opposite of what it would be, because Cleaver is sort of a chopper thingy. So it's always the opposite. So Commander Cliver's Forge Knight seems to have been a success. Now, just to refresh you of what exactly is going on with these things, the Crucible Knights, which are sort of the armed forces of Defiance Bay, specifically of Defiance Bay, not so much of the Deerwood, the country, more of Defiance Bay, the city, the capital of the country. The Crucible Knights are trying to get themselves armored. The thing that we just read. Let's go to the first fire, so that's where we need to go. The thing that we just read. And they told us to go and deliver the research or get the research. Was it? I'll check the quest in a little bit. Either to deliver or to get the research regarding the way of putting souls in armor. Diablo Carrick has followed Gata to her lab only to kill Gata and torch the place. That sounds lovely. Did I actually get some nice stuff out of it? There we go. That's what I asked. Oh, also I didn't read that. But before I do that, let me just see. So I delivered the research to Unknown Red, which is where we went, and she's on her way back to Fleetbreaker Castle, which we will go to. That's why this quest is fun. I should return to Crucible Keep in the First Fires, which is where we're going. Commander Cliver, yes, will want to know that the research will be delivered successfully. Now, they're trying to do the Forge Knights, that's what they call it. So it's basically soul-imbued armors. They're trying to do them in the Crucible Keep? No, what's the one? Fleetbreaker Castle. And that castle is, like, over there or something. I'm not really sure if we get it. It's like in the middle of the bay or something like that. I'm not really sure how that goes. But we'll get there. Now, before that happens, I want to take care of this quest that we have over here. So let's see. The Unworn Path. Among the kind wayfarers, in the event that a member of the Order dies of natural causes, it is customary for the Paladin to request burial in a dangerous place that is difficult to reach. In fulfilling their lost comrade's request, the other the other kind wayfarers, so among the kind wayfarers, that's the mission, that's the faction, forge new paths that others may more easily follow. When the elder paladin Adrem Delphar died, his brothers and sisters set out for Red Flower Lake in a remote eastern part of Red Ceres, which is the country to the north of where we are right now. But they never reached their destination. With so few kind wayfarers left in that part of the eastern reach, the Order has reached out for assistance in recovering their comrades and helping see them to their resting place. So I will send Brasswick as usual, and he shall take care of all the issues, and it's going to be amazing. And now we're going over here to the Crucible Keep, and I'll put that in double speed, and I'll look at the Crucible Keep over here, and you can see the wooden roofs, should make sense. The weird Merlons that don't. You can see over there these Merlons that kind of do, even though those are a little bit weird, but maybe they're not. And then these stone towers. But, oh no! Oh boy. I guess we have business here. There's a Forge Knight waiting for us. Please be nice. Oh, he's also doing nasty, nasty things. This is a bad sign, isn't it? I forgot about this, actually. So what is the quest update that we got? I've returned to the Crucible Keep only to find that the Forge Knights have run amok. The Crucible Knights seem to be fighting a losing battle. So we're going in there, and we're hopefully not going to fight a losing battle. I think we're going to fight a winning one. So let's find out just how badly things have gotten out of hand, because it's just, these guys are kind of nasty, actually. These guys are really nasty. We fought some soul-imbued things like animats and adramats and things like that, and there's already dead people. And I do remember, can I please leave sneak mode? Yeah, they're just killing everybody, and that is not good. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see with this. Let's go with that, and Durance, get some armor in there, please. And get some Dire Blessing over here. That lasts for a long while, actually, Dire Blessing. Let's see if I can get... seriously, guys, why do you stop? Then let's not... Okay, Durance sees his abilities. AI should take care of things. Sagani is not doing anything. I'm gonna select you too. So I can keep doing our thing over there. And we are fighting Forge Knights. Now, there was this one person in here that was actually... Oh, did you get injured? Severe wound. There was this one person that was actually responsible for doing the wolf forging of the Forge Knights. And we can see that these guys have been killed. So basically, the main military force of this place is now dead. A lot of them are. Which is really bad. It's actually very important for what is to happen, I would say. Get yourself in there and do this fast. Good. And then do that. Fast. That's decent. Keep at it. No disengagement over there. Fantastic. And that's another kill. So we are very high level, which is great. Because I have done with my fair share of terrible things. I'm okay with things being easy. I mean... Oh, this guy survived. It's a Justiciar. That's what they are. He doesn't say anything. He just says ellipses. Which is a lovely thing to say, to be honest. I guess he should say... what he should say is space bars. Or spaces. So we need to go to Commander Cliver. It doesn't seem to... There doesn't seem to be anybody dying over here. Which is good. And the Piglet is going around. Okay. Commander Cliver is up there, so I'm gonna go in through here. I do wonder if these guys only... if the... whatever they are. What are they called? Forge Knights. If they're... sort of invading from a certain point. Because I'm not in combat. Because I can go into sneak, but the soundtrack is still the same one for combat, which is interesting. Oh no! They killed him! Dang it! They killed the guy that I liked. Seriously, guys, get in there. You are terrible. Seriously, get in there. My god, get out of there. Get out of here!
Not even slowing it down!
Oh, this is annoying. Okay, I need to select you. I need to paralyze this guy right now. Right now. Good. They're immune to Dominated and Charmed, which is really bad. Really nasty. That's a kill. Why does Itomat get... Oh, he gets prone. These guys have like a... They have the prone attack. There it is. With the Forge Knight threat ended, I should speak to Commander Cliver and find out what happened here, as well as report what happened to Anslog's... Or at... What? Oh, report what happened at Anslog's Compass, of course. That's the original mission.
Flame and sound.
Is to come here
to ourselves
and tell them what happened in Anslog's Compass, which is me delivering the things. And this... Dang it. This is Donrad, or whatever his name was. The guy that was good and nice, and I liked him. He dead. He dead. Well, Commander Cliver, I have news for you. Well, sort of. I mean, every Forge Knight is dead. Oh no, there's a lot of dead things up here as well. At least I'll be able to loot them all. He's still alive, so yay. Oh, Dunstan is here. That's the one. Hey, man. He turns from the forge. No, he doesn't. Oh, yeah, that's right. I found all of the pieces of the blade from the Endless Path. And this is the guy that I remember talking to about it, because I did remember that. Yeah, let's see what he does. Will it be a privilege? This blade will take some time, and it will be worth the wait. It's not going to take any time, is it? What? Game didn't expect that to be the case. He sent me to where he normally is. You need something? Yeah, did I actually get the blade? The Blade of the Endless Paths. It's a task. There it is. Okay. Dunstan was impressed by my find. He agreed to reforge the blade for me, and I need only retrieve it once he finished. That's fine. That's like a year or a day or something. Not a year,
At
man.
once.
That's good. There we go. We got a little bit confused. I apologize. Commander Cliver.
1 minute. My Justiciars were training the Forge Knights. In the next, they were being cut to pieces. But the survivors owe their lives to your skill. You fought valiantly, worthy of any seasoned soldier.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'm naming you an honorary Justiciar. As a reward for your service, please accept this blade and armor, worthy of a Knight of the Crucible.
Yes.
If there's anything else I can do for you, you need only ask. I'll send word to Fleetbreaker Castle immediately. We clearly didn't understand the Forge Knights as well as we thought. For now, we'll have to continue recruiting the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, so, basically they were trying to supplement their ranks with the Forge Knights. Basically armor made with souls in there. And it all went awry. That's a surprise. But I'm gonna entice him to continue working on that. Let's see. That might be for the best. The Forge Knights are obviously too unpredictable, so lives were lost for nothing. That's a good point as well. Keep researching the Forge Knights. I'm sure you'll find a way to keep them under control. That's the point. That's the hope anyway.
It's a rare person who can get me to change my mind. Still, I've come to trust you and your steadfast principles. Very well. We'll continue with the research, keeping only one Forge Knight active at a time. And under heavy guard.
That's how you should have done it in the first place, you idiot. Okay, there we go. So we completed that quest, which is great. And we didn't go to Fleetbreaker Castle, despite what I said before. Because I really thought we would gone, but I just forgot about this this fight over here. I thought this was Fleetbreaker Castle, because I remember fighting these guys. Just, there it is.
The Crucible Knights have their ambitions, but the stability of Defiance Bay is foremost in their mind. The Dukes are thinking only of their trading assets, not the long-term health of our partners in the Deerwood. If Defiance Bay falls, all we will have left are overland routes. Not much comfort.
So that's Pallegina talking, and she's talking very quietly because she's on the other side of the room right now. I apologize. The Dukes are thinking only... Wait a minute. The Crucible Knights have their ambitions... They just want Defiance Bay. Yeah, they just want the stability of Defiance Bay. The Dukes are thinking of their trading assets, not the long-term health of our partners in the Deerwood. What she says there, the Dukes are not the ones in Deerwood. She is talking about the Valiant Dukes. Because she had like 5. She explained it before. That's where she comes from, and that's who she is. She's basically a diplomat. She's very, very cool. Because she fights and she's a badass, but she's a diplomat, which is awesome. Also, she's not very... I don't really know what her angle is. She's not very smart. She's steadfast. She's sort of the one-directional. She's just that, and she never steers off of that. So let's see. The Valiant Republics are thinking of their trading assets, but not the long-term health of our partners in the Deerwood. So she's starting to change. I think either she's starting to change, or at least more readily accept that the long-term... might require the sacrifice of the short term. If the Defiance Bay falls, she's saying, we all will have left, all we have left is overland routes for trading. That's what she's talking about. Let's see. Let's go with this one. They seem like good allies to have if we're going to see the Duke. No group in the city is better connected to the Duke or better equipped to handle the dozens if they get out of hand. Now, this is very important that we came over here because I've been delaying a thing. And I wanted to do this one before because I know what happens. Everyone is dead. Because I know what happens. Because we're going to do something interesting right now. Right now. I wasn't planning on it, but I will. What we'll do is we'll go back to Cadnua. And somebody mentioned it before. Yenwood. We're going to fight. We have friends. We could have more friends. But we have friends. We have many friends. I don't know if we need to choose one of the many friends or if we can just bring all the many friends. And amazing things shall happen. I promise you this. I don't know. Maybe. It should be easy, but we'll find out. Even though I'm playing on maximum difficulty. Now, there's this quest. Return to Grimda in the Copper Lane. Oh, yeah, I just need to come back over here. There's this quest that is basically in relation to the ownership of Cadnua. Apparently, the Jarl of this place says that it is mine, or something happened, basically. And then there's this dude... that the Earl of Yenwood, or something like that, he just wants to fight me. He wants to fight me. And that's how that it is, really. It's just he wants to fight me.
Last thing the Deerwood needs.
And we'll fight it. And Durance, I hate him forever. Yeah, so we'll fight him. And we have friends now. We have a lot of friends. I didn't do that before. I didn't do the fight before. Precisely because I didn't have the friends. I didn't even start the dialogue. Do I have any the Sanguine Plate? Yes, I do.
I'm ready.
Adorning her. Nope. Actually, I have it in my thing over here. Right there. Sanguine Plate. I removed it. Why? Good question. Because this one grants second chance, and also it's pretty decent. Oh, that might be of Durgan. Yeah. Well, I equipped that one. And there's Korgrak. I'm glad you've got a proper kitchen, he says. Had a few close calls with campfires here. What? What is he talking about? Anyway. Was that gotten on the quests? That's something that this game doesn't really make it very obvious, is the items that you get out of each quest. Yeah, I have that quest. I have that armor. It was very good for a long while. Rainer, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Welcome on in. Welcome. We didn't actually get anything out of there. You see, you missed the quest. Yeah, sometimes happens. Don't worry though. It is a good armor for a while, but then I suppose there's other stuff. So I will get extra might over here. Save the game. And we're gonna fight Lord Gathbin. So Marshal Forwin, he's the executor, not really, sort of he works with us. Lord Gathbin's army grows, Selenumbra, he says. Don't ignore his threat. No, I've been ignoring his threat for many years now. Well, not many years, many streams. It's time, Marshal. Assemble the army and march to Yenwood Field. This is actually quite cool. Excellent. Morale is high and the troops are eager to follow you to glory. Are you certain you wish to march? Yes. As you command, I'll march the army to Yenwood Field. Will you be accompanying us? Yes. I'll be accompanying you. I don't know why my voice broke there. Oh, is it the ambassador that gives you the armor? Oh, there it is. That's our armies. As you crest a small hill overlooking Yenwood Field. Oh, this gets very epic, by the way. I remember that. Lord Gathbin's army is a flurry of activity, scurrying to and fro. Even from this distance, you can hear the drums of war beating their steady cadence, designed to intimidate their foes while organizing the rank and file into battle formation. Marshal Forwin approaches. You've arrived just in time. Lord Gathbin's forces are beginning to move. An attack is imminent. Okay, let's inspect the forces first. Local militia constitutes the majority of the army, but veteran soldiers have organized the ranks and walk among the young and seasoned warriors, offering advice or the occasional joke. They cheer, striking sword to shield as you pass, in thunderous approval of their lord. Among the troops, a small group of warriors shine brighter than the others. Crucible Knights, standing tall in gleaming plate armor and armed with spear and shield. They stand at attention, spear centered as you pass. You pass a group of crag ogres, working themselves into a frenzy. They carved jagged wounds across each other's chest and back, their war cries echoing throughout the camp. Your troops give them a wide berth. They would, wouldn't they? Yes, those are our reinforcements. Any idea what Gathbin is planning? Marshal Forwin strokes his chin. His ultimate objective is to face you in battle and to be seen defeating you. I doubt he is foolish enough to challenge you to single combat, of course. Okay, sound the horn, Marshal Forwin. It is time to finish this. Marshal Forwin begins barking orders and your troops quickly form up. Gathbin's army follows suit as Aediran war drums echo across the field. Within a few moments, the Marshal raises a brass horn in the visage of a mighty boar to his lips. He looks at you expectantly. Tonight, the ravens will feast on our enemies while we drink, fuck, and revel in glorious victory. Your troops bellow across the field, pounding weapon to shield as the Marshal's horn sounds. Dozens of bowstrings twang in unison behind you as your archers unleash a hail of arrows at Gathbin's army. The missiles hiss through the air with deadly accuracy, felling scores of enemies. In a bold move, Gathbin points his sword towards your position, giving an unheard order. His infantry, shields raised, charge the field. Your infantry charges headlong into the enemy infantry in the center of the field. The cacophonous sound of metal on metal is nearly deafening as the two forces collide. The fighting is fierce, and the screams of the dying numerous. Led by veteran warriors rallied to your cause, the troops fight valiantly and appear to be holding their ground. The battle thus far appears to be a stalemate. They're casting spells. Then a group of Aediran battle mages emerges from behind the enemy lines. They begin weaving their hands in unison with practiced precision. Suddenly, waves of arcane fire erupt among your troops. The acrid smell of smoke and burning flesh is nearly overwhelming. From the left flank, a unit of Rauatai berserkers clad in plate armor and wielding greatswords begins to collapse the left side of the line. The ground is thick with the dead as they press their advantage. Meanwhile, bleak walker paladins, dressed in dark armor and carrying sword and shield, stride back and forth between behind Gathbin's lines, rallying his warriors and exhorting them to fight harder. That's what paladins do. As the battle rages, Marshal Forwin looks to you for orders. Okay, let's study the battlefield first. Your troops fight bravely, and your lines are holding for the moment. Gathbin's army is slowly pushing you back, and casualties are mounting. Defeat is likely. As the battle rages, Marshal Forwin looks to you for orders again. Okay, so I don't remember if there's any reason to choose anything apart from choice. But if I'm honest, I am concerned about the berserkers. No, actually, I'm concerned about the berserkers, but I'm more concerned about the battle mages. Let's deal with them. What's your plan, Lord Selanumbra? Lady Selanumbra, please. What is this? Why did they program this properly? Lady Selanumbra, please. So I can send... So against the spellcasters, the Crucible Knights are not going to be the best. The Ogres can stand. Yeah, I'm going to send the Ogres. Sound the charge for our Ogre allies. The Crag Ogres charge the Gathbin lines in a bloody frenzy. Using their size, many of the Ogres leap over the enemy line, ignoring grievous wounds. While many fall, nearly a dozen reach the battle mages. A high-pitched scream permeates the din of battle as you see an unarmed Ogre lift one of the mages overhead and rip him in two. Shortly after, the magical barrage against your army ceases. As the battle rages, Marshal Forwin looks to you for orders. Yes, and now the Berserkers. What unit shall I send? The Crucible Knights. They should do well. The Knights of the Crucible form a shield wall. Oh boy, these guys are badass. And reinforce the crumbling left flank. Rauatai berserkers throw themselves against the wall with reckless abandon. Each time a knight falls, another steps into the breach. Shield held high and spear at the ready. These guys are so cool. The berserkers' losses are many, and within a few minutes it is clear the wall will hold. As the battle rages, Marshal Forwin looks to you for orders. Yeah, the Bleak Waters must die as well, but I don't have reinforcements. We have no allies available to throw against them. Our only hope is to break through Gathbin's line and kill him. Yes, everyone on me. Charge! The war horn is much better than an actual shout. As the remainder of your forces charge, a horn sounds in the distance. A new contingent of warriors. Oh, this is cool. This is reinforcements. Wait a minute. Is it for me or is it for the enemy? The contingent of warriors crests a nearby hill. As Gathbin's reinforcements charge headlong into the fray, his other troops cheer triumphantly. Oh no. Shouts of joy soon turn to roars of dismay as the new arrival begins attacking Gathbin's infantry. As you make out the figure of Captain Emery. I don't remember his name. Wait a minute, Emery. Was she? She's the one. Oh, that's right. Emery was the ally of Gathbin, and we kind of turned her against him, sort of. a while back. I forgot about her. Leading the charge in her dark armor. She kills one of Gathbin's men with a well-aimed pistol shot before running another through with a gleaming rapier. She fells one foe after another, pausing briefly at one point to salute you with her sword from across the battlefield. As the battle rages, your forces are clearly winning the day. Gathbin's army begins to collapse. Selanumbra! Lord Gathbin strides through the carnage, his elite guard accompanying him. I'll not have you take this victory from me. It is time I put you down like the dog you are. Well, at least he didn't call me a bitch, so that's I doff my cap to you, good sir. Let's see, what can I do here? Here I am, let's finish this. Salute Gathbin with your weapon. Point your weapon at Gathbin. Point at Gathbin to make a throat-slicing gesture. I'm gonna salute him with my weapon. Let's go with that. Oh, that didn't matter too much. Oh, no! Oh, yeah. No, no, no. Look at our all fight. They also have plenty of... This is quite a battle, isn't it, guys? Oh, boy. I remember this going very chaotically. I remember this place. Oh, boy. This place is just... Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. Well, but we have Korgrak over here. A huge... I mean, look at this tiny, puny little crag ogre. These were the biggest ones. And look at that beast. And then we have Crucible Knights. No, actually, these are Cadnua archers. These are our guys. Wait a minute, what? We don't have... Oh, yeah, there it is. Goldpack Knights. That's our own Orderless Disciples. Yeah, that's our own hires. But, hey, Justice Chars. Good stuff, good stuff. Do we have any backlines? We don't. We are the backline at this point. But I'm not gonna let them go alone. Of course not. I'm moving in. Oh, here they come. Oh no, we're sort of spreading. Attack! Who's that? Oh, a Beguiler. Okay, actually, speaking of Beguilers, you guys are screwed. You guys are dumb. I'm gonna get you. I am so gonna get you. I have a spell called the Ringleader. This thing is the best. And there's a Bleakwalker. That might actually not work too well. As a priest. Yeah, let's go with that one. Over there. And then I have big balls. Just amazing things going on. I need to the fray! Into the fray? Sure. Okay, let's... Oh, yeah, you guys are so dead. This is not gonna end well for you guys. This is all gonna end very poorly for you. What is Palutena doing back there? This ends here! Spellcasting is where it's at, I would say. I'm casting Ringleader in there. Duran's just finished his ability, which is pretty good. And I'm gonna cast this thing back here, and that is gonna wreck them all, because that thing is like a spell of damage over time. He Ravish finished his Twin Stones being cast, and I also have Summon a Black Ooze. Don't want that. Do I have any damage dealings? Damage reduction on friends. I do have damage dealers. Oh, I have this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, these guys are all dead. Selanumbra finished their ability, which means we have friends, and I'm going to try and move her back. She did disengage, which is nasty, but I can paralyze you as well, or I can at least... Can I? Yeah, I can actually get you to fight for myself. There we go. So let's see. Oh, Lord Gathbin is in there. He's terrified. Terrified, and flanked. Oh, he's so dead, poor little guy. Let's actually get her to... Oh, let's get one of these envenomed strikes in there. Can I? In there, right there. Yeah, 57%. That's pretty good. And then these guys are all taking immense amount of damage. Although our guys are also taking immense amount of damage. It's going reasonably well. This guy needs a little bit of an incentive to be shot. Did it apply? It did not. I feel that. I feel that. Okay, let's get Twin Stones going on in here. Fast, please. Off they go. Pretty good. Get another one. Oh, Selanumbra has got this. I think Lord Gathbin might be either dead or gone. I have no idea where he is.
Not even slowing it down.
I think he's dead. I think we killed him. They are also killing a lot of our forces, unfortunately. But they didn't kill Korgrak, so that's all that matters. Let me get a little bit of a heal in there. There we go, Korgrak.
Curse it!
It's going relatively well. Did it apply? It did not. Oh, man. These guys take a while. Got a Monio in here. Heather should be capable of handling that battle mage over there. There we go. And now I need to collect all the things. If I can. I don't think I can actually. Come on. I can't. Lord Gathbin lies dead before you, his army scattered, bloodied and exhausted. Your remaining troops look to you, swords raised high in victory, chanting your name. I did cast Relentless Storm. I cast the other one, though, the higher level. Holding the hem of his robe as he steps over several bodies, Chancellor Warren, who was... he was actually the one that was sort of the arbitrator between us two. He approaches me, although his face is pale, and he looks as if he will be sick at any moment. He forces a smile. Lady Selanumbra, while I'm grateful this dispute is finally over, it is regrettable so many lives were lost in the process. Gathbin should have just been reasonable from the start. In any event, as the legal arbiter of Earl Badamar, I'm here to inform you that you've been declared a Thaino of the Deerwood, and Cadnua has been recognized as your domain. It shall forever be thus, and will pass down to any descendants you may have in the future. Of course, now that your claim has been upheld, you are expected to forward a small portion of any taxes you collect to your rightful lord, Earl Badamar. Well, tell Earl Badamar that I'm grateful for his assistance. I'll make sure his taxes are collected with regularity. Excellent. I'll inform Earl Badamar that everything is in order. It appears my work is done. Feel free to visit the palace if... on second thought, I'll come and visit you. Yes, perhaps in a year or 3. Lady Selanumbra, says Marshal Falren, it's been an honor to serve you. I'll be making my way back to Gairen's grasp. The Earl has some urgent business for me there, unfortunately. Should you ever find yourself that far north, feel free to call on me. I'd love to trade war stories with you over a cup or 2. He grasps your hand briefly in a firm grip and turns on his heels. Off he goes, and we have all of the loot. Get all of the loot. Ooh, nice things in here. Gathbin family ring. Some things over there. Cheese. It's the best. It's the best treasure. It's the best treasure. I can't kill him. I can't kill them. Oh, well, because they run away. You can kill anybody, but not now, because they ran away. Then the rest of the stuff here doesn't really matter. A little bit of treasure. More treasure. I hope I didn't lose too many people. Because we do lose people here in this battle. And there were a couple of guests that I really didn't want to lose. And I think that's that. This is the battlefield of Yenwood. Yenwood Field. Right there. Can't go back, though. I don't think we can. So let's go back to Cadnua. 6 hours of travel. It's pretty close. I'm pretty sure we can't get back to there. Let's see what happens. And that Chancellor, also killing that Chancellor would be a pretty serious affront to the Earl Badamar. So probably a bad idea in general. Let's see. We can, well, we
Not as beautiful as the Anguithin ruins near my home, but
we can't go.
Your fortress is impressive in its own little way.
Okay, good. Let's see what we have. Ooh, we finished this mission. The Unknown Path. Basically, they were looking for people that got lost. The road to Redflower Lake turned out to be even more dangerous than the elders of the kind wayfarers had expected. They believed that the attack against Adrem Delphar's funeral procession had been carried out by ogres. Instead, Brasswick and the kind wayfarer initiates discovered Eotens, twisted two-headed ogres of incredible size and ferocity, which I have never seen. Recovering the paladins' bodies was costly, with 5 more initiates dying in the process. In the end, Brasswick and 7 kind wayfarers reached Redflower Lake, I should say. There they held a service to Adron Delphar and the others that died to make their way to the summit. On the way back down, the initiates placed marked cairns along the trail to indicate when it had been cleared by the kind wayfarers and at what cost. And I got myself an average item. It is Grant's Exalted Hand. It's not actually very good. It looks cool actually, but it's not very good. So that's that. And let's see, we lost. Okay, the guests are still there, and Korokarak is still here. So we have everybody that matters. We lost 2 people. We lost 2 people there. Crucible Knight. Oh, we can hire Crucible Knights. Yeah. I want that. I want that a lot. That's actually pretty amazing. Did you see the Crucible Knights? Plus 4 prestige? That's the stuff. And I can hire another one. A Barathite. That's from Barath. Cleric and a Bloodeth Gold Pack Knight. I'll go with the Gold Pack Knight because Knights is where it's at. Okay. If he lost people while he casually walks through endless piles of body. Well, you know how it is. Video games. Video games. Now, that was a quest that we have now completed. Let's see what else. Siege of Craghold. Oh, yeah. This one is very important. We probably can do this. Cinders of Faith. Oh yeah, let's do the small ones first, because that's actually a lot of experience. And Ether should be about to level up. It still takes a long while. Dang it. I hate it that these guys are lower level. But it's fine. I think we will eventually sort of even everything out. So let's go to Copper Lane over there. And see what we can do. Regarding... Is it Copper Lane? It isn't. That's Ferga. Was she there? I suppose. Anyway, she was the lady that had issues with her faith, I think. Cinders of Faith. No. I can see why Ferga... I know where she is. I don't need to... she's in the first fires. She's there... In the Crucible Keep. Not Crucible Keep. Speaking of Crucible Keep, I might be able to get my my new sword. Or whatever that is. That unique weapon that we got out of the things. Have I done all the bounties? Not yet, Rainer. There's one in Elmshore, which I have no idea where it is. I haven't looked very hard for it. But I believe it's to the east. There's one bounty that I haven't done. I've done the 4 first. 4 initial ones. Is it? Did I do that or did I get more? Oh, there's an assassin trying to kill me. Poor little guys. Please die. Oh, there's a lot of them. That's fine. Oh, there's a lot of them. Please die. Okay, big balls. Get them in there. What do we have? There we go. Die. Can't move. Smack, smack, smack. Can get more. Get more of them. That works pretty well. And let's just let things go like that. That works well. Oh, that guy's now fighting for us. That would fight for me as well. Oh, crap! That was quite the thing there. So I was attacked again by assassins. It's not the first time. Then we got a bunch of letters there. The same letters that we had before. Oh, we didn't get that. I'm not picking the flowers of the public gardens. What am I doing here? The Ducal Palace. That's where I need to go. That's where Fergie is. As well as the other nice lady that I keep forgetting. Hi, guys. Me in. Thank you. Red. I don't remember her name. Reed? I think it's Reed. Is it Reed? She's dressed in red. Or something like that. She has a very lively voice. There she is. Seedly. That's... See? She's dressed in red. Hi, Seedly. She doesn't talk now. Not anymore. So Ferga is over here. She still has the fires unlit. No, they're looking a little bit better. A stone figure in a warrior's gaze towards her is an empty palm, but the fingers are blackened. Still doesn't have the fire. The fire is very obvious. And there's still the white dragon that's terrible in death. And a couple of green ones that are even worse, yes.
Hail and well met.
Are you still having visions of the falls? Yes, and of the cave and something within. Some small, bright ember of faith. guarded by a terrible danger. She's a follower of Magrin, and we did get the thing that Magrin left there. I journeyed to the Searing Falls, which is where she wanted me to go, and I found this. By the flame. Do you know what it is? Yes, it is a fragment of the God Hammer Bomb. Yes, and she turns it in her hands. The very weapon that Magrin actually, herself helped us build to defeat Waidwen in the Saints' War. And that's what Durance was talking about, Waidwen being the leader of Red Ceres that made the war. It's weird, seeing it right in front of you like that. Before, it was just stories. Never seemed real, says Adair. And Adair is, he fought in Saints' War, but he didn't see the fall of Waidwen. Specifically because Waidwen was claimed to be the embodiment of his god. So it was a complicated business, but anyway. Yet her mouth twists into a frown, says Ferga, and the orange light carves deep shadows across her face. So why don't I feel any differently? What good does this do? Her knuckles whiten as she tightens her fingers around the stone. Yeah, so she's trying to find to rekindle her faith more than just rekindle the fires that are dying, because the fires are or that are dead actually. The fires are only lit because of her faith in Magrin. At least that's what she said before. So let's see. You hold part of a weapon designed by a god. The very existence of such a thing should fill you with awe. Yeah. Magrin is the goddess of trials, and yet you sent me to pursue the vision she gave to you. You prove yourself faithless. Let's not go that way. She entrusted the god hammer. I just want her to. She can do her thing. That's fine. We just need to choose here. She entrusted the god hammer to her followers. Perhaps she's trusting them again to end the legacy. Oh yeah, that's false hope right there. False hope right there. Let's go with it. Transformation through trials, she says. Well, she is the goddess of trials. It isn't an easy answer, but I would expect no less from my goddess.
This woman hasn't been tried at all, says Durance. Would that we were alone, I would take it upon myself to instill real transformation.
Yeah, he just... Sure. As she looks at the statue, a flame springs from its raised hand. So see, we did our job. And extraordinarily positive reaction from Defiance Bay. We're already heroes, but we just keep getting more and more. One of the things I have always loved about Magrin is her affinity to fire, she says. How it grows and spreads. You've given me what I need. I'll make sure to give the people of Defiance Bay the support they need. Now let me give you something you might need. A weapon worthy of a goddess herself. Perhaps, or please accept it as a thanks. Okay, what is it? Tell me it's not a stupid staff. It is a flail. Unforgiven, which is better than the Unforgiven 2. Let's not even mention Unforgiven 3. That's not a doesn't work. It's not a real thing. But yeah. That's a solo bit. Also, I have headphones. Can't hear, so I don't think I use a flail. I don't think anyone actually can use a flail. Not me. Not Adair. Not Palagino. Certainly not Durance. A flail? He has one of those already. That is Adventurer. Yeah, it's only him that can use a flail. But he has a soulbound weapon already, so I'm not going to use a flail for him. Excuse me. So what do I have over here? Spellbind. Suppress Affliction. I thought she had one of these. Arcane Dampener. Yeah, this is the one that I want her to have, because she has already one of these. This gives extra intellect, but I'll give her that. And I'll put that away. This is damage reduction against pierce and slash. I think somebody either... Yeah, he has this. So, yeah, there it is. There it is. And we got extra might gloves in here. I don't think anybody uses them. Yeah, good. Cloak of Protection for 42 Reflex and Will. I think everybody has those things, though. Do I? I don't. What is this for? Perception. I'm keeping those. You don't need this. You don't need that. You kind of need that. Oh, you definitely need that. What is that for? Deflection against ranged attacks and grants mirrored image. That's not really that necessary. I'll go with this. No, he has something that gives him will. I don't know what it is. Bartender's ring. So that's not doing anything for him. Okay. So he needs a new ring. What does he like? What would I get him? Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay. So, sort by type. And a minor spell uses intellect and grants arcane dampener. I think he already has intellect. But actually, let me check that he has his intellect upped by 2. That's great. Not like that. Dang it. Let's see. Gaunt's Pledge. Combusting Wounds, extra resolve, extra deflection. Extra deflection isn't bad. I don't think he can get that. He has those. But maybe he does. Is the only one that I can actually use on him. So hopefully, I think he gets that. Yeah, there we go. Durance has rings now. Yay. More. What are these things? Ability area of effect. That's a good thing for him, actually. More than the deflection. Ability over effect, area of effect for him is good. Crucible Knight Officer Armor. That's not necessary, thank you. And we have the Shame or Glory. We still need to go to that other place. What is this one? A gift given to a young soldier before he left to fight in the War of Black Trees. That was before even the country was made. This is a sword, a unique sword. I think it might be better than Ether's. So let's see. Ether currently is using an exceptional sword of amazingness. But I can compare this to his sword. So, Whispers of Yenwood. His sword removes his will, it adds constitution, and has accuracy against spirit and damage against spirit. And it has 20% grazes converted to hits, which is nice. And is exceptional. Whereas this new... So exceptional doesn't really matter. This new... Because I just can enchant this one. This new one grants accuracy to enemies that are attacking the same target. Accuracy when below 50% and damage while below 50%. And just generally speaking, it is not as good. So, Shame or Glory is just bad. So, throw it away. I don't care for it. Moving on. Okay, so I did all the quests over here. Let's see. Can I close all of them? Thank you. Siege of Craghold, we're probably gonna do that. Voices from the past. I've entered the Brackenbury Sanitarium. Moedred confessed to killing Helig, but he also explained that Helig was a vile and dangerous man. I could continue helping Helig, or I could return to the catacombs and finish what Moedred started. Yeah, let's return to the catacombs and kill a necromancer. Why didn't I do that before? No. Also, now that I'm here, I might as well go get my weapon back. I don't think I got it. Did I get it? I didn't. So, completing these side quests all at the same time. It's kind of good, actually. The journal works pretty well in that regard. Even though I still would like to be able to hide some quests rather than just complete them. If I don't want to complete them, or if I can't complete them. Being able to hide quests is just really, really good. It's an ability that's really good. Now let's see if these guys have rebuilt. Because last time we were here, of course, the Forge Knights had attacked. Well, they didn't attack. They just, you know, went crazy and then attacked. But yeah, sort of started murdering everybody. Oh, they're feeling better. Oh, he's still here. Altmar is still here. Great. Also, one thing I want to see is our reputations. So we are a hero, moderately good in Defiance Bay. Not overwhelmingly good, because there's a few things that I did that wasn't the best thing. In Gilded Vale, I'm a champion, overwhelmingly good. In Deerford, I am a hero. Okay. Twin Elms, I haven't been there. Champion for the Crucible Knights. Eccentric for the Dozens, which is interesting. Faintly mixed. The Dozens, I haven't been a friend to them, and I will not be a friend. Terror by House Do Avenel, and a champion for Stalwart, which is the expansion. Yeah, it's just normal. Hey, you don't have my weapon. He doesn't have my weapon. I don't know when he's gonna have my weapon. Still, the quest is still not complete, so I didn't get it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I know. They should have gotten the rights to use the same exact sound as they did in Baldur's Gate, because that sound lasted for... well, it lasted for all the Infinity Engine games, really. I don't think it had that sound in Planescape Torment, though. I think it was a different sound there. But I think it still said the same thing. Anyway, let's go to Copper Lane, because that's how we access the catacombs. And in the catacombs, we shall kill a necromancer who, to basically cut a long story short, he kind of because necromancers are like that, he kind of keeps the soul of some dude's wife, I think, in an amulet? Was that how it went? And the guy is over here. That's Dalton. Is it how it goes?
Gods keep you.
Did you find her? No, I'm still searching. Yes. So that's how we actually got the quests. Dalton over there told us that she's in the catacombs and nobody believes me. Well, she's dead, but that's why nobody believes you. Now, when we went down there, he said, there's this Animancer that is mean and just says nasty things. It actually has like... oh, yeah, that's right. So he said, this necromancer said, because he's sort of undead himself, it's like a lich. He said, yeah, there's this guy that has the thing where my soul is, go there and kill him or something. And we went there, and that guy, Helig, I believe was his name, said, no, there's nothing here. He'd fool you. Actually, he's really mean and bad. And that's what we're doing here. I don't actually remember where he is. Oh, he's over there. Yeah. So, speed! Power! Go on in. And basically it's a world quest of back and forth. It's not actually that refreshing or anything. It's also a very sparse story, to be frank. I really wish they had a little bit of the tales or something just to make it more fleshed out. As it stands, it's sort of...
quiet!
Not a whole lot of options, really. I mean, there's like few options, like probably like 3 ways of completing it. Also, yeah, I'm gonna just leave everybody back here.
I'm ready.
And I'm gonna bring Pallegina up here. And that's him. Oh, he's the one called Helig. Did you find my grimoire? That's the one that he wants to find. Yeah. Moedred told me about your experiments. That's the guy that he said had the grimoire. I can't let your research continue. Helig lets out a bubbling hiss of frustration. You're even more self-righteous than he is. If it were left to people like Moedred, Animancy would be little more than sorting Engwithan pottery. Would be as stuck in time as those hut dwellers. Everyone wants immortality, but nobody wants to know what it costs. Yeah, that's what Animancy wants to do, is just immortality. A tremor passes through him. He clutches his stomach. Costs indeed. There's a purpose yet that you can serve. Yeah, he's gonna eat my soul. That's how it works. It's basically how that goes. Now, these guys should be very easy to kill. I don't think that I'm gonna have a whole lot of trouble. But I'll still be careful. Let's try and hobble him. And let's try and get a paralysis over there. And let's bring you up there because sound is very low. Because I was sort of far away. Let's do this thing. It's only 4 of them. Perfectly fine. Durance, what are you doing? Why are you not attacking? Please attack. Okay. Oh, he's dead already. Well, there we go. They're all gone. And I have myself a will +5. That's not very good, actually. The Define Robe and spells and that I don't actually look at. A soul prowls within the Bloodstone like a caged Stelgar. Stelgar is a cat. He's a big cat. That's the amulet that we just picked up. It's filled with a fierce, restless energy. Who are you? I ask. You see an image in your mind of a woman in heavy leather armor, bearing twin daggers. She is Roina, the lady that the guy upstairs asked us to find. Next to her is a man, young and handsome, who calls her Roina, or whatever. The vision shifts to a wind-swept plain next to a lake. 50 men and women in matching leathers lay dead, their bodies contorted and deformed by some sinister sorcery. Roina falls among them, her body collapsing next to the young man you saw earlier. She is too weak to speak, but the name Dalton appears in your mind. That's the guy upstairs. A lone figure strides across the battlefield, barely bothering to step over the corpses. His eyes are filled with an unnatural light and fixed on Roina. He reaches out to her, and what little life remained in her body departs. When he takes the amulet from her around her neck, you feel her anguished soul trapped within it. I believe this guy that I was seeing here, a lone figure here, is this guy, Helig. With a final contemptuous glance at the fallen Dalton, the man departs. Dalton sent me to find you, I'm gonna say. The soul pulses with warmth. It fills your mind with memories of a young man who's both bold and generous. But fury and despair gnaw those images away until all you can feel are cold, crimson walls pressing against you and something loathsome feeding off of you as the years fade into decades. Yeah, he was feeding off of her soul, I suppose. What do you want? You see an image of the amulet shattering and the soul inside rising and dissipating among the stars. Oh. Well, I can't do anything there. I thought I was going to be able to break the amulet. Well, I might be able to break the amulet. At least we know what she wants, which is reasonable, really, because she's dead. So she wants to basically get back to life, because that's how souls are when they reincarnate. They get back to life, as we have asserted before. There's a lot of things that we get. A lot of stats that we get over there. Are you guys going fast? It takes forever. They need to go all over the place. Da-da-da. They're not faster than each other. They're all basically the same speed, which is actually a purpose. In combat, there will be different speeds. The ones with more dexterity will be faster, as happens in Baldur's Gate, for example. But in Baldur's Gate, when you're outside of combat, it also changes your speed, and it's very smart that they didn't do that in this game. Very smart, very smart. So let's go back to, what was his name? Dalton, Fleflef, and tell him that Roina is in an amulet, and that he needs to break the amulet, because that's what she wants. Because he can't tell, he can't see. He probably will be able to feel her presence in the amulet, but he can't, you know, he's not a watcher, he doesn't know these stuff.
Hail and well met.
Did you find her, he asks. Yes, but not as you expected. And I'm gonna show him the amulet. The old man studies the amulet. Rowena used to wear this. Where did you get it? From Helig, who's kept her soul trapped inside it for decades. It's time to set her free. Dalton's eyes widen in horror. No, please! After searching for her for so long, he gazes at the amulet, just to have her close to me, to visit her in my dreams. That would be enough. Well, that's why I didn't break the amulet downstairs and brought it to you. It sounds simple enough. Let's see. Oh, I can convince him. That's nice. Enough for you, but what about her? If you'd keep her trapped in this amulet for the sake of your own comfort, you're no better than the wizard who imprisoned her. That's a good point. Dalton's expression withers. You're right. Please, let me do it. And he draws a club with a trembling hand and crushes the amulet. As the gem cracks, you feel essence rush from it. Essence is soul. The old man looks at the shattered gemstone. Thank you for showing me reason. Perhaps she'll wait for me in the next life. Well, knowing the end of the game, I'm not gonna spoil anything. He looks at his hand, shaking. By the flame, she won't have to wait long. Oh no! Well, good thing is, once you die, you forget everything. Only if you were awakened are you actually capable of remembering your past lives. Although it is important to remember that even people who don't remember their past lives, according to what we found in this game, they can still find each other again and have a different life, but just still be with each other. So I think they're called soul twins or something like that. Please take this. He hands you the club. It's from my old adventuring days. I think it's time I finally let them go. Oh, he didn't kill himself. That's pleasant. There we go. And we have ourselves a club. Dial Eun Dibita. It's a club from Glenfathan Barbarian. And does anybody actually use a club? Let's find out. So, soldier? No. Knight? No. Noble? No. Noble? No. No. Adventurer? No. Peasant? No. So, it's the other thing. Scoundrel, I believe. Oh, almost. Oh, no, we leveled up. Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't. He hasn't yet. Thank you. Myrona and I can finally have peace. Well, she can. You probably are going to need to take a few years. Let's see. So I want to bring her up on stealth. I want to bring... Okay, we have ranger abilities here, guys. Let's see. Revive companion. Maybe. Powder burns. What's that? The ranger overloads each shot of her firearm with excessive powder. The resulting blast generates a powerful cone of flame, but temporarily leaves the ranger blinded. But it doesn't actually tell me how it works. I don't want that. Twined arrows. When the ranger uses a hunting bow or a war bow, they can opt to fire 2 arrows with each shot. It's a modal. Each shot has reduced accuracy, though. Yes, I have the piercing one already for that. Play dead. Master Skull calls the ranger's animal companion to his or her side, causing the companion to move back to the ranger at increased speed, ignoring engagement and knocking any enemies in the way prone. That is pretty decent. That is pretty amazing. With a range of immense, that is very nice. This is a model one over here. Arrow sense, deflection of ranged attacks, binding boots. Conjures roots from the ground, or binding roots, sorry. Take down. That's for the animal. Stalker's Link. Oh, yeah. So, long experience fighting, extra accuracy on the same... Yeah, let's just go with that. Stalker's Link. Because that's... While the Call Companion is really nice, this one is good because she has... This one is nice as well. But I have a ranger special thing that grants that to be much better. I remember that being just really good. And it's a torque looking thing. Really cool sound. Really cool soundtrack, I should say. Where is it? Is it up here? It's there. Modify Stalker's thing. So now she gets that. And now I need to look at what her Stalker's thing actually is. Stalker's Link. Plus 20% damage. Per 30 I actually don't understand how that works. But I suppose that's good. So, yeah. It's just extra good because she does a lot of damage. She already is a damage dealer, so that's really nice. Okay, next up. Aether is going to be the next one to level up. Let's see what we have over here. True form. Hirav is revealed. Where do I need to go? No longer welcome in his own tribe. Yeah, I need to go back over there, I think. Twin Elms, yes. The Child of Five Sons, that is Pallegina. I need to go to Twin Elms as well. Long Hunt, that's for Persoc. I need Twin Elms. The Master Below, oh yeah, that's terrible. The Durance. Okay, the Fisherman's Penance. I've dealt with Grinda. Galvino, we want to know how things turned out. Oh, I need to go to Galvino. Sure. Sure thing. Can I actually leave? Yes. Galvino is in the expansion. I forgot about that. Forgot that I needed to go there. So let's go there. Justiciars and all. Justiciars, I think they call it. So, to the White March. Durgan's Battery. One day. Oh boy. Your party is considered high level for the content in the White March Part 2. If you would like, the critical path can be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. Yes. The critical path, it says. Not the optional one. That's very important, actually. It doesn't actually change anything. It's just harder. It just takes longer. I'll get all the things. Interesting that it required... I think it required me to level up again. Because I experimented before with getting up here. 44 hours, huh? I experimented before with getting up here, and it didn't give me that prompt. Oh, hi. Did I not talk to you? No, I did. Forgot about him. Let's go back to Galvino's place, the place where everything blows up, and where the Devil of Karak actually came from. Very bad story. She's very mean and very bad. But Galvino apparently will want to hear from a thing, and oh, well, that's right. I think it had something to do with I convinced him. I think I convinced him. I convinced him to let the Devil of Karak come with me, who was his creation. Or basically because I was gonna humiliate the people in town. So I probably am gonna tell him, hey, so I sent the Devil of Karak to town, and I didn't humiliate them. At least not that I remember. And he's got such a huge underground complex, it's crazy. It's just absolutely mad. And this was just filled with deadly things that blow up. They're kamikaze things that are just nasty, nasty.
Quiet.
Why didn't I take all of this? Because I'm an idiot. Hey, do you think you're doing? Get out of here. No, I shall not get out of here. I don't know why he's saying that to me. He knows me. Okay. Also, we have Ireland Payday. That's perfectly fine. I must congratulate you. I had little idea that your work at the battery would attract an army. Yeah, he's talking about the second part of the expansion. There's an army coming in. We saw that already. With any luck, they will finish what the devil started in Stalwart. Yeah, I have news about Grinda.
Yes? Does the sniveling cur hide in his home? Or has he been exiled to a place even more frigid and foul?
I remember what it was. It wasn't the mayor or anything. Grimda was the one... Actually, a very interesting story. Grimda was, or is, the head of the fishery in Stalwart. And apparently he was a drug addict. And we went there to try and expose his drug addiction. Because just basically not play a prank on him. Because we're really ruining his life on the request of Galvino over here. What we found out is that he killed his sister. He claimed it was an accident, but really the accident was caused because, and the whole discussion and the whole thing, because he was a drug addict. And then since he killed his sister, he stopped being a drug addict and basically cleaned up his act. So that's the options that we have here. I learned that he murdered his sister.
Diverus! The man is even more of a wretch than I thought. What of him now? Surely the villagers string him up with his own fishing line.
I don't remember what I chose, but apparently that's what happens. He's leaving town with his tail tucked between his legs.
Perfetto! Oh, I only wish I could have seen it. I will open a good wine tonight. As for you, take this.
He's a very nice person, this guy. Never mind that he was actually the one who saved a psychopath, the Devil of Carrick, from death by putting her inside of a thing. So that's all of those over there, and then we have the bounty, and then I do need to go to Elmshore. But the problem with Elmshore is that I don't know where it is. Is it over here? No. No, it isn't. Where is it? Elm's Reach. It's over here, right? I need to go to Stormwall Gorge and then access an area over here. This is Elm's Shore. That's how it goes, I think. So that's where I need to go for that particular bounty. Let's see. Oh, I forgot about Grimda. The other Grimda. This one is with an I rather than with a Y. I forgot Wales West. I've been there, and I just didn't do it. So let's do it before the stream ends, because it will end in, well, right after I finish this. I still need to put videos up for tomorrow. So, there's many icons there, right? So yeah, let's do this quest before the end of the stream. And with this, I think we basically have the end stretch of the main quest ahead of us. A month of 9 hours per week of completing it. It's perfectly alright. That's actually less than a month, actually, because today is the 7th. So it's about 25 days. It's fine. It's all good. We're gonna complete this game before the beginning of Pillars of Eternity 2. I don't really know if I'm gonna have the game. I think I'm gonna have the game in advance, though. Because at least I contacted the publisher, and they said that they would send me the game in advance. It's fine if they don't. I mean, it's fine because it's me. It's not really. They really should help me. They should. So let's go to the first fires. Is that where Whale is? Or is it Brackenbury? It's Copper Lane. Right? Where's the place? I think it's Copper Lane. That's why we didn't get anything. Because Wales yeah, it's Copper Lane. I never remember, because it's sort of like a side temple. It's just somebody lives over there. And, yeah. As distinctive as all these areas are, let's see. So we have Portnick's house, Lambula's house, and the Scrivener's dormitory. Is that where I need to go? Let's see. Hall of Revealed Mysteries. In Defiance Bay. Yeah, but it doesn't tell me. Well, at least it's here. At least it's called Hall of Revealed Mysteries. I think it is in Brackenbury. And that's why I never remember. Because Brackenbury is very, very wide. And it's very hard to get from one side to the other. I mean, it's easier on stream. On a Let's Play, it's not. All these loadings on a Let's Play is just madness. Because I need to... it's just madness. House do MNL. What's this one? Raymond Manor. I went in there, right? Let's go in there. I think so. I think they said, oh, the master is not at home. Please leave. Please don't steal our things. And I might have gone and stole some things. I actually think I did. And entered from the side. Which might actually be a bad idea because... Well, I mean, might mean that this is a bad idea. Because everybody's gonna attack me. Hi. Yeah, I was here for sure. Bye. So, Hall of Revealed Mysteries. I think I know where it is. It's the First Fires. First Fires? Yes. First Fires. So it's not here. Because it's not those things. Oh, and look at that. Did you see? The statue of Magron? It is now on fire. That's our quest. So in the First Fires, there's to the northwest, there's a big house that I always forget that is there. And that's why I missed it. But that is the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Because that's Wales' thing. It's weird. It's like paradoxical. He's paradoxical. He's a weird god. I'm not really sure. No, that's the Valiant Embassy!
Itumak,
What?
leave the pig alone.
Aw! Itumak, what are you doing to the pig? Itumak. Okay, well, let's go around. Chapter 3 bounty. Is it a chapter 3? Do I really need to go to chapter 3? Can't I go there now? I wish I could go there. We're gonna look into that. Today is Thursday? Tomorrow is Friday. Man, where did Wednesday go?
Leave the pig alone.
Sagani, we heard it. It's over there. Yeah, yeah, it's over here. Where did Wednesday go? Today is Thursday, right? I mean, not today as in today is Friday, because for me it's 1 a.m., so it would be Friday. I'm not streaming on the wrong day, am I? I'm not, am I? I don't think so. So let's go inside, let's complete this quest and be done for the day, whether it is Wednesday or a Thursday. But at any rate, if it is, well, it's on Saturday. Well, it's not, oh my god, my head. I'll be streaming and I'll be getting finally to chapter 3 in the next stream. No problem, Bruno. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night, and we're all already ending, so you're just I'm just gonna finish this. I need to go and talk to Grimda, this lady over here.
How do you do?
And tell her that I lost the scroll that she asked me to get. Yes. I'd call anyone else a liar with a story like that, but coming from you, because I'm honest, there is a certain logic after all, and if you've served Whale, then you've served me too. Whale is both a keeper and a discoverer of secrets. May his hood aid you in revealing what is obscured and keep you hidden from those who wish you harm. You are also free to visit the other archives and take whatever books or scrolls you find in the open. Spreading and circulating new mysteries is part of our service of the observed. And Ether is leveled up. And I got some stuff over here that I don't care for. And I have this thing that adds perception and stealth, which is actually pretty good. This adds more perception, though. And the rest of the stuff doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to keep... Nah, I'm going to keep this on me. Oh, nice. I got a lot of stealth if I want to. And the Page Unturned. Another quest. A series of murders has shocked and terrorized the scribes of White Rock Isle. That's a brilliant name for any game. Sequestered in their island monastery in the Boot of Ondra, they have had little success reaching out to mainland for help. I don't know what Boot of Ondra is. I hope it's in the Deadfire Archipelago, because that way we might go to White Rock Isle. Though renowned for their integrity and artistic talent, the scribes may unknowingly harboring someone who is attempting to sabotage their work on forbidden books, as it were. Apparently, I'm gonna send Sonia in. So, good. Just doing good things there. Nothing new to report, and everything is good. Now, can I take all your stuff? I can take all of your stuff. What do you mean I can go to the Secrets of Archives? I've been there already. I stole all the things. It's here. She means over here. And I just went there. Yeah, I took everything. Sorry. I'm like that. So, that means... Oh, no, that means nothing. That means it's the end of the stream, yes. But first, I will level up there, and I will see what he gets. Hopefully good things. I'm also going to save, because you never know what happens with leveling ups. Let's see what he gets. Athletics? Sure. And then after that, I'm probably going to go with survival or something like that. No, actually, he's not the one. Ooh. Okay, I have Knight already. Vigorous Defense. It's instant and bending. These are modal. No, that's once per encounter, accuracy for a bunch of time. Critical Defense. That's a passive. The fighter extends extra effort to repel the most savage blows, causing a percentage of all incoming critical hits to become hits, and hits converted to grazes. So that's pretty decent, actually. 10%. It's basically 10%. It's basically 5%. It's a lot. It's a lot of good things. Clear out. I might go with critical defense. Take the hit. Sundering blow. Charge, Overbearing Guard. Overbearing Guard is really nice, but it doesn't work as well as I would imagine. Immunity to Frightened and Terrified. That's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna go with Critical Defense here, because this applies to everything. And it's still going to reach another level. It's still going to get mostly the Fearless is probably going to be the one. But that is that for this stream. I hope you guys have a good time. Had a good time. Have a good time, I suppose. But had a good time on the 3 hours and 8 minutes that have been going on for right now. If you guys want to check this stream in its entirety or any of my other streams, you can go to my channel, or to my YouTube channel, I should say, which is at youtube.com/Colonel RPG Gaming. Just look up Colonel RPG. This is my main channel page, and at the bottom of the page, the bottom of the main channel page, you will find playlists with all of the streams that I have done in the past, including this one, which will be there sooner rather than later, hopefully, as well. So it's already a pretty huge Pillars of Eternity list. But the good thing about watching my streams on YouTube is that you can watch them on double speed. You might not be able to understand everything that I say, but at least it's not as boring. So, yeah, that's the thing. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a good night, or a good morning, or a good afternoon, wherever you are. And thank you so much for coming. See you, Saturday, I think. Unless today is a Tuesday, in which case see you Thursday. That's how it goes.